What, just now? Yeah, who was that, by the way?
I don't know. I have no idea. It's on SoundCloud though. I'm gonna link it in the bio.
Link in the bio.
Yeah,
That's a
link in the
classic.
bio.
That's such an old school gentleman move to make.
They'd probably have a little delay on the switch over. Here we go. Okay, we back. Episode 18. Setdeflo Radio. We got our homie. I know him as Jordan. I need to learn how to pronounce his stage name right quick. Can you pronounce it for me so I don't fuck it up?
Ngoma Numu.
Ngoma Numu. You said it. You said it when we did that show. Ngoma.
Yeah.
Tell me the background. Then we got Tucker.
What's up?
Yeah.
You know how to say that.
I know it's a free trial act now.
Free trial.
What's the background on Ngoma Numu? You said it. I just want you to say it again because I heard you do it when we did Toulouse.
Yeah, so Ngoma Numu. Ngoma is Kiswahili for drum and dance. So, you know, I'm a drummer and I'm a DJ. And, you know, I play African style music, you know, when I'm on the decks. Numu is the original blacksmith from Mali. So, you know, me being a jewelry maker and making jewelry using precious metals, you know, it was only right that I took on the name Numu. So that's what Ngoma Numu means.
So that's West African?
It's east. Actually, is more east. Ngoma is more East African.
Okay.
And in South Africa, it means song.
So it got duality to it.
Mm-hmm.
Double entendres.
Yeah.
You know, Setdeflo has an African origin as well.
Oh yeah.
Did you know? I don't know.
No, put me. Put me on.
I'm gonna tell you, like when we running the music on purpose, right? Oh, okay, cool. That's good production value.
Shout out, Vic.
Shout out, Vic. When I was approached to do the gig at Hi Ho, I had no name for the night, right? So I'm kind of like, I only had like a week to come up with a type of name because we was doing Pink Room at the time.
Right.
And I was trying to come up with a name. So I was looking, you know, I'm Hotep low key. So I'm looking for shit to make sense for what I wanted the vibe to feel like. And I ran across this term called Setdeflo. It was like an African dance where they used to dance around in a circle, but it was a slave dance, and they called it Setdeflo. So that's where the term originates from. You can look that up. That's some Black history.
Wow.
But outside of that, then when I got into the Egyptian shit with like Set and Horus and Set,
yeah.
Then I was getting to the like Set was the darkness of the night and all that shit.
Right,
We're doing this shit at night. It's called Setdeflo. We running a whole play. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It just comes. Man. It's full circle when we speak in our names, we speaking our shit into existence. You know what I mean, Tucker?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Every little detail I'm very familiar with.
I should.
But you know what I mean? Like, not the joke, on the real, like when we speaking some shit, there's a lot of power in the names that we use. So the language is very important, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah,
word, sound, and power.
Yeah, get that tidbit out the way. Start now. I'm a little I was angry this week, man.
Why?
I got fucking anger issues. I figured it out.
Oh, you think so?
I know.
So you ready to accept that it's time for you to enter therapy?
I still don't think I need therapy.
So what happened? Did you like smoke some weed and forgot about it, or what?
No, I didn't forget about it.
Or let it go?
A white girl pissed me off at the hotel, and yeah, but I let it. I thought he was serious.
Man, I need to take a sip for this.
Yeah,
this is a recurring theme.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't let it go. I was so triggered by it.
It was the white woman that broke the camel's back.
It was the white woman that broke the camel. She broke the back. And so I was about to reapproach her because it was minute, but it wasn't that minute. It was like small things piss me off. Not big shit don't piss me off.
So what happened?
So I went to go get my check for a gig I did, and once I went to go get my check, the lady came down and handed me my check, but she asked me, "Hey, did you leave early from your gig?" And I was like, "Nah, I didn't leave early, but why you asking?" She was like, "Oh, because I came at such and such time, like 15 minutes before my gig was over, and she said she didn't see me." That's like I probably was taking a piss or something. I probably walked around. And then I was like, "Well, did you hear music, right?" She was like, "Yeah, I heard music." So I was like, "Well, fuck, it was all good." But I didn't leave. I was gonna holler at my homie Sam, who came to come holler at me. But he was. If you ever been to the Virgin, they got a like the DJ booth, but then they got a cut where you gotta like people hang out at that you can't see people.
Right.
But by the time I realized that she was checking me about leaving early, she was already gone. And then I was like, "Fuck, this bitch tried to check me." And I already felt stupid that I even explained something to her. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now I explained something to you, and now you think you got something off me. So I was about to. I went in my car for a second to call someone and talk about it, and then I said, "You know what? I'm about to go back in and tell her to come downstairs and confront her about about the situation." And then I was like, "That's gonna look nuts if I'm a black dude like yelling at a white lady in the middle of a hotel lobby."
No, I read about this in Rich Dad Poor Dad. This is a good business move
for no reason, because it's gonna look like it's for no reason. Like, bitch, did you know? And then I was gonna call her on the phone and be like, "Yo, what's the fuck poppin'?" And I was like, "That's petty." So I just got angry for like 6 hours, man. And I was like, "You know what? I got a problem. I have a real issue, but it's more to do with systematic white supremacy than anything, because shit just be triggering me." But now I'm like, okay, now I know I got an issue, and I'm dealing with it in real time.
So you have one of those anger issues that don't.
You ever seen the movie with Jack Nicholson and Adam Sandler?
Oh,
Anger Management?
Yeah, actually recently tried to rewatch it.
Yeah.
And like I had to turn off because it was too watching it.
It's
Adam
triggering
Sandler
as fuck, huh?
Get just like cucked throughout his life just by God over and over again. It was like too uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah. I feel
too
like
close to home.
I feel like that's what will happen to me if I go into therapy.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna kill somebody.
But the whole point of the movie was that he did actually need help.
He actually really didn't need help. He was getting gaslit the whole movie.
No, you missed the whole point of the movie.
I mean, I don't remember the end.
Okay. It's usually when the lesson is revealed. Familiar with American
You seen this movie before?
I haven't seen this movie. At least not that I can remember.
It's a movie when Adam Sandler gets gaslit.
De Niro is Sandler's therapist.
It's not De Niro, it's Jack Nicholson.
Nicholson.
Nicholson is his therapist, but he gaslights him the whole movie. He just fucks with him. He tried to start banging his wife, like all type of shit.
Sometimes you need that, dude.
Bro, I would have fucked Jack Nicholson.
I'm about to say.
What would it take for you to punch Jack Nicholson in the face?
$10. You messing with my wife?
If Jack Nicholson fucks your wife, you punch him in the face.
He did that in another movie too, when he fucked his
daughters. Is he writing these movies?
Is he right?
Is he writing?
He must be writing these movies. Vic, you seen the movie when Jack Nicholson was like fucking his girlfriend's mom? Was that it? He was fucking he always fucking somebody.
You know, it seems like a pretty careless thing to do, in my opinion.
Fuck somebody?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
We got totally off topic.
That's it's one of the most selfish things you can do.
I like your locks, bro. Your shit look good, man.
Thank you, man. Yours too, man.
Look clean though. I gotta get my hair washed this week. Who does your hair?
Man. No one.
You just do it yourself?
Yeah.
Who washes it?
I wash it myself.
Damn.
Sometimes I go to the shop if I need like a lock detox.
Yeah.
I'll go to like my homegirl Sony at Copper Bamboo or
okay. I go to the lock
like
queen.
that.
You know Maya?
Yeah.
I go to her. She does me good. The thing is, you know, it's hard. If I wash my locks, they stay wet for days. You know, I can't get them to dry quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you know, that's a whole ordeal. But they look fresh.
Squeeze them.
Yeah, you gotta squeeze them. And then I don't like sitting under no dryer.
Man, I don't like sitting under the dryer neither.
That ain't my deal. That ain't my old deal. I got a facial today. Pause.
Okay, thank you.
I did. I got a facial today.
You got trimmed up, bro?
I'm so happy.
I got cut, but then after I got the facial.
Say it again.
Oh, so that's why
I
your
would
face
say
look
it
all
again.
smooth and shit over there.
No, I do. I have a skincare
You do
routine.
look really smooth.
I have a skincare routine that I do every day now.
Oh yeah.
It's a charcoal detox.
I gotta you gotta email me that.
I gotta put you on, man. I got some stuff in the
CC
back.
me
I
on
gotta
that.
get some stuff in the back. I got you. Get your face right.
No, you definitely got the smooth.
Yeah, I'm trying. I've been getting
The
compliments.
smooth young
Kinda
face
looks like
today.
a turtle a little bit.
That's perfect. That's a turtle.
I feel like you
like
would
a
be
ninja turtle?
if you were like an animal.
I would be a ninja turtle.
Yeah, but Ninja Turtle for sure. I'll give you that.
I would definitely be a ninja turtle.
I'll give you that one.
I would be Raphael, the angry one.
Wait, he was the angry one?
The Raphael had the two knives. He didn't even have a
Oh, he was.
weapon
he was
that was
like
going like. He just had.
He
was just shaking
cool.
niggas.
He was the one that all the people
He was just about.
Right, he didn't even have a weapon to keep a nigga off you.
Like super stoner, like.
Oh, that was Michael. Yeah, Michelangelo with orange headband. Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with Michelangelo.
Cause you're a stoner.
I'm a stoner.
I'm a stoner. I'm
How
a
about-
stoner.
You know what song I was listening to yesterday? I was listening to Little Lime, Little Bit of Limestone.
You know, someone. You know how I first heard that song? Someone was like, "This is when it first came out." Someone was like, "Bro, the worst song I've heard in my entire life just came out. You're not gonna believe that this is what's popular."
Oh no.
And so he plays it. I didn't even know who Young Thug was. I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I was like, what are you talking about, bro?
He's
Yeah.
actually saying something though.
No, it's great.
He's actually
It's
saying
just-
words.
It was too forward.
It was Stoner was it's Danny Glover came out.
It was like, well, you're kind of like seeing like the effects of Lil B. Some of the first effects of Lil B was like happening like in like mainstream culture.
Oh,
I feel
Lil
like.
B, but Lil B was 2011 though.
I know, but I'm saying he was before. Lil B was before. Like,
Yeah,
I feel
Lil
like
B
his
was before.
influence
Yeah.
started to show
I
around,
fuck with
like-
Lil B heavy.
Yeah, Lil B is everything
Bass
I feel
guy.
right now.
Bass guy. He started
Oh my
all.
God.
He always did that shit. He started all this shit.
He did. We used to love it.
I mean,
We
I
love
love
it.
it.
Yeah.
Lil B remind me of when Steve Jobs died, cause that's when Lil B was popping.
Rap game, Steve Jobs.
Yeah, the rap game, Steve Jobs for sure, man. This is what we talk about on the show. We just kind of get into all
Oh,
types
y'all
of
just
shit.
get on here and jokes, huh?
We just we started. Well, now we have a producer. So Vic is our producer.
Okay,
Our
shout out to
producer,
Vic.
Chill usually would be here, but he's yeah, he keeps on the road.
What is chill, man? I was expecting to see my brother.
He said
tonight.
he's planning a vacation.
It's a potpourri every week.
So
Okay.
It's a potpourri of personalities.
but we got Kid coming. But we do Joe's. I like
DJ Kid Love.
Yeah, we got Kid Love.
Where is
by the
Kid
way.
Love? He was promoting. He's supposed to be on
He
there?
said he's on.
Batmobile
He said he's
on
on
the
the
way
way.
right
He's
now.
on the way.
Okay.
Well, the reason, Ngoma here. I'm a Jordan.
You could.
Oh, should I say Ngoma?
Can you say Numu?
Numu.
Yeah.
Numu. All right, my man Numu here. But number one, we go back. It's not like this our first time fucking meeting. When
Right.
we was doing Setdeflo, used to do the drums for us.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
Every full moon weekend.
Yeah. So he would do the drums. So we'll have the screen where people would dance at. But on once a month, he would come behind and play the drums with the set. And it would throw people off because they didn't know, we were just doing some real African shit. So we always met on that.
Yeah,
And-
man.
and
Man, still to this day, people still ask me when we gonna do that again.
we need to do it again, but I gotta find. I'm off a high hole now. But you know what? I might have a place for us to do it. You know what I'm saying? We might could do it like in real time.
Uh-oh.
You
Yeah.
play the bong?
I could play a little bit of hand drums. More djembe, but
Yeah.
I could still play the hand
Yeah.
drums too.
Wasn't you at Jazz Fest this weekend?
Last weekend. I played the first week with Global Warming.
Oh, you played
First
with them?
Friday, yeah.
And you also tour with Tank, right?
Yeah.
How often you tour with them?
It depends whenever they got me in the budget.
How is we gonna get into some DJ shit, but how is like touring? How do you like operating in that?
I like touring because touring you get to see other parts of America and the world that you never would get a chance to see. And I like being out there. I like meeting new people, new faces every night, and checking out all the venues. Man, they got so many venues and clubs and stuff like
different
around
perspective,
around just the country. You know,
I seen some on your story last night. Looked like you was at where a guy was DJing. It looked like it was pink. It was pinkish.
Yeah.
Where that was at?
So that was in Houston.
Oh, that was in Houston.
Yeah, that was at a spot called Wonky Power. I think
I
it
like
is.
Houston.
Wonky Power.
Yeah.
Houston got some vibes out there.
Yeah.
You was out there last night?
I was out there this weekend.
Okay.
I played with a band out there called The Suffers.
Oh, okay.
So I was
you
out
always
there.
going there.
Yeah. I try to be.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when I'm here, I'm here.
Yeah. Well, shit. I got a fucking brain fart just now. I was about to ask you about some touring. Oh, this is what I wanted to ask you. Is the touring taxing on you? Like, is it taxing on your body? Like operating like on the road a lot?
It can be, especially if you let it be.
Okay.
Like when you got off days, sleep.
Okay.
Unless you got some real work to do. If you got an off day though, sleep, because sleep in the van or sleep on the plane is not sleep.
Yeah. It's not the same. You gotta lay in the bed.
Right. And you know, I'm rolling with a band, with a smoking band. Them niggas with the bangers smoke.
They got other kinds.
You know what I'm saying? So
you don't smoke?
Yo, I do smoke.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I smoke especially on tour because you cramped in the van, so it's like you need something that's going to keep you relaxed and stuff like that. But also too, while I'm on tour, I go to the gym, especially when we stay at a hotel. I go to the gym. I stay, I work
Get your
out.
mind right.
Yeah. Also, me and my brother John, we'll hit push-ups like every stop. We'll get out, hit some push-ups and stuff before we get back in the van. Yeah.
What's the longest stint you did? I'm saying stint like a fucking jail sentence.
The longest, I think I was gone a full month with Tank and the Bangers.
A month?
And we went from here and literally went all around the country. Like from here and started west, Texas, Mexico, like all the way California. We even had a show in Idaho. Went all the way up.
What was the Idaho show like?
Town, huh?
Man, no, this was at a venue in Idaho. This time, it was small.
That was Idaho, right? Yeah.
It was it was a big venue, but we played in a smaller club part of the venue, but it was cool. I don't think there was any black people at this particular show.
Man, fucking Idaho.
And the same thing happened when I played Idaho last year, and the same thing.
Does Tank have a big, like, her audience is mostly like white on the road, or is it a blacker audience on the road? How is it mixed?
Man, it depends on the city.
Yeah.
Cause we went to, I think, Charlotte, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And man, when we came out, all of us was like, "Dang, look at all these black people out here."
Charlotte's a real black town, though.
Yeah,
my homie stayed out there for a little bit.
Yeah, and once I got to talking to the people, they was like, "Yo, it's a chocolate city here." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, and a lot of like educated black folks there in Charlotte, and you make money in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
My man from the Navy, shout out to Rodney. He stayed in Charlotte for a hot stint. Let me ask you this though: How do you like? What do you prefer? And I know this probably a tougher question between DJing and drumming, and what's like the similarities from DJing and drumming?
Okay, that's a good question. I like them both evenly. Actually, I like them both evenly. What's similar about it is making people feel good.
Yeah.
Like when I get from off the drums or get from behind the decks and somebody walks up to you and be like, "Man, I really enjoyed what you did. Like, man, you dope. Like, I like what you." What's up, bro? Good to see you too, man.
We just getting into a pocket. We getting into a vibe with Ngoma right quick. It's gonna be a
man. I ain't forget about that rematch on Blitz, bro. I ain't forget about that Blitz rematch.
What, NFL Blitz?
Yeah. What, it was Blitz 2000, right?
Did y'all play Def Jam?
So I got it on the new.
Wait, what console is this?
So my homeboy Frylock. Yo, shout out Frylock Zero. He used to work at the GameStop for like 10 plus years, and he started DJing with us at Heat. And he was just like super like comic book like.
Yeah, you meet some weird guys.
You know what I'm saying? But he's like, he don't smoke, he don't drink, none of that. But like he was like one of these big nerdy cool motherfuckers, and like his partner builds the fucking emulator. so it's like a little baby ass like box.
Oh, he got the emulator. Okay,
But it's
bet.
got all the systems, so like
Yeah.
everywhere I would go, I would bring that with me. So like that time M was at Marcus's house, we had the we was in the studio. I put it on the wall. We was losing friendships left and right.
Y'all was playing Blitz. Y'all
NFL
playing
Blitz, yeah.
With 3 niggas. It's like three football players, right? And you just run to the
I mean, no, it's like a full line of people,
No,
but you basically
it wasn't a full lineup. I don't remember.
We wasn't playing NFL Street.
no, not
Oh,
NFL
that's
Street,
Street.
NFL Blitz.
How many people had on? I hadn't played Blitz in like since 2003.
Y'all play Final Fantasy? Remember that one?
Nah,
What about that?
I fuck with Cloud.
Oh, he know about
What's
Cloud.
cool, you know about Cloud?
Cloud Strife.
Cloud's a guest next
My
week.
nigga. That's
It was like it took me a while to get like into my 20s to actually appreciate it because I was so just like I wanted to, it was just so small and like the whole like
Oh,
building
you wasn't in
skit-
the role
I
play?
tried. I was more like I like
Of Final Fantasy.
Oh, it's deep,
like,
bro.
what?
It's
Final
like
Fantasy 7's like very leftist. It's like
It's meta.
eco-terrorists,
Yeah.
like just doing some crazy shit.
Okay.
It's kind of dope.
Well, they trying to go against the government because the government fucking over their city type shit. But he also like fucking with a bunch of bitches on the low. Like he got like 3 bitches. You know what I'm saying? And he got a big black dude that's just beating everybody up. But they kind of over sensationalize how the black nigga talk. He's always like, yeah, nigga, I'm big. That's how he talk.
Bro, they did.
It's kind of it get kind of like, you know. It's kind of sexual a little bit because the women dress skank,
They're
like
freaks,
skank.
man.
They freaks.
Yeah.
Then they got one chick who she's a god. She's a flower girl, but she's basically God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's saving her, but she really saving them. It's probably one of
Sounds
the
like my
best
last
games
relationship.
ever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best games ever. I played that when I was 7, and I ended it when I was 30.
See, that's fun. I didn't have like the mental capacity or like that. I didn't have that cognitive
Yeah,
range.
you gotta be really intelligent.
Yeah, I wasn't that smart. I was not that smart that young. It took me a little while. I was a late
It's
bloomer.
definitely an intelligence thing.
I don't know why I bought that game when I was 7.
Cause it looked cool as hell and everybody was on it.
It
too,
had
like-
3 discs.
Yeah, fucking right.
Yeah, he was mad swag. He was mad
Stop
swag.
it.
I fuck with Cloud. Yeah, that sword was fire.
There really was though.
That's
Cloud's
what was
that dude though.
And I was playing that on the emulator till it came out on the PS5. I used to play that on the emulator.
Didn't they have a couple?
Zelda?
They just came out with a new one. A Final Fantasy.
No, that's the
right?
one I ended.
It
Yeah,
was
that's the
great.
one. That is-
They
it
remade
is
it.
a
It's
great
like
game.
it's all like
It was
newer.
fucking hard.
It is a great
dude.
game.
Really?
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
dope. It was like
I'm
some
into,
objectively good.
I played it. I never ended Grand Theft Auto though. Never ended.
I don't think I ever beat more. I didn't think I beat all of them like more than my partners, but like the first couple ones like GTA 3 and like Vice City and shit, yeah. But like I remember the first Grand Theft Autos, they were so like just not it. It was like
What you
that.
talking about? I remember. So the first one I ever played was on the PS2 when it came out.
Before that, I
Oh,
was saying like
wait.
1 and 2 when it was
Oh,
like
I don't
it
remember
wasn't,
those. I don't
it wasn't
remember
tight.
those.
It wasn't
Because
tight.
when it came out on PS2, I was like, oh, this shit crazy shit.
GTA 3, stop
Oh,
it.
that was GTA 3.
yeah, man.
What number we on now?
Like 30.
Yeah, it's really
It's
a
been
fucking.
like over 10 years since the last one.
It hasn't been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just printing money. That's
I
what
like
it is.
Grand Theft Auto, but I get,
It's like, why did they make a new one? It's like we're making like $400 million every month.
like in the meta world.
Yeah, just online. Yeah, it's like why? Like who gives a fuck when I get a new one? We're just like I'm chilling.
Damn, it's like
Like
that.
I'm on an island with like 10 models right now. Why would I make another video game? It sounds boring. You know?
Damn.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the baby server
Wait,
last
it's
night for hours.
Wait, time out. You serious? Is this really going
No,
down?
I made that last part.
So wait.
T Grizzly got one like a whole server.
So what happens on the server?
Like it's like his world.
Goes down.
It's really
Oh, so you can
Yeah.
make your own world in the game?
it's like I guess that's how it is.
Oh, I
You
gotta
can
look
say
into
whatever
that.
you want,
He was explaining.
Okay.
just like
I-
Set
no,
Radio.
I-
Hey, if you know how to
I seen
code, you can.
So I seen
make
that
whatever.
interview clip. I seen that interview clip, but I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He was like, "Yeah, I make 12 million a year off of fucking GTA." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking? You know, I be thinking about it sometimes that we DJ. I'm like, I have a lot of free time. Not free time, but I have time where I'm like, what if I just go like Soul Blood or something? Like to
donate plasma.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like make money on the side. But then I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna do that shit. That's take too much. Like anything I would do outside of this would just take too much of my DNA of a DJ. It would just take too much away from me. So I just
you
don't.
should keep sitting around for sure. That's the move. So we got DJ Kid Love, Ngoma, Numu. Did I say it right?
You said it right.
Cool. So
White man gotta say it right.
Big. I had to put my phone on to read it just to make sure.
Man,
Big
I
Ballers,
tell you,
look, Big Ballers Dance Club.
people see the
Saturday?
N and the G and they just check out once
Right.
they see N and G.
You know what? I had a.
I tried to do promo.
No, we gonna do it after this because he said something important. We gonna do it right after this because I see where you was going. When Django came
Said the
out,
names and everything.
I tried to throw a dance party called Disco, but just with the DJ. This was before Setdeflo, but I thought it was too over niggas' head. They wasn't gonna fuck with it.
Disco, baby.
Like Django.
It's like a Siemens superstore.
That was the predecessor to Setdeflo.
Oh my
That was
god.
the idea. Ask Mikey about that because I was running
That's
the real
dope,
like here go
though.
the ideas. You know what I'm saying? But they work. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
He
He definitely would liked it. He
didn't
definitely did
tell
not
me
like
that.
it. It
He
was like,
didn't
no.
tell me that too bad. I was trying to take Soul Sister spot at the time. This was before like niggas really knew.
Probably for her
No,
crown.
well, I was trying to do that gossip. I'm glad that never went through. Because I always had an idea to do like so. When I used to go see Soul Sister, I enjoyed the nights, but I was like, it's not young enough. It's like it doesn't have the energy for what young cats are feeling right now. It was like it was good music and it was great. It was such a vibe. It was sexy, but I felt like you could do that and translate it to people our age at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
if you think about the BPMs right now, like I played Ace this weekend, and what I realized when I'm DJing now, okay, I gotta yeah, you gotta play for the crowd, right? And I know this, but sometimes I'm like, I don't give a fuck about y'all. I'm playing for me.
First of all, I saw the videos. They was bopping. Second of all, I know they was playing because of how you was jumping. And like everybody's looking at each other, they're not looking at you. So you was playing.
It was a vibe, but
doing
I
it.
intentionally went in to
Fucking
play
right.
for them. Usually I would go in to be like, I'm going to put you on or something, right? But I intentionally say, I'm not gonna fight y'all tonight. I'm not fighting y'all
time and
tonight.
a place.
Yeah, but usually I fight them at the Ace,
Right.
Because when I first started at the Ace, we was doing pink room shit and we was just like turning up. We was like, fuck it, like you gonna just get this chaos,
Right.
And right now I'm like, I don't have the energy to fight. So I went in there, right, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play. But what I'm saying that to say, the tempo for an older crowd who's not familiar with house that much, it's a slower tempo compared to what's like in vogue right now with the kids. Everything's mad fast.
Bro, you
It's
ain't
like
lying.
stupid fast.
I like that
if
shit
you
too,
ain't
though.
if you ain't at 145, 150,
Ooh, I'm with that though too.
it's like
I'm
you
with
know what I'm
all
saying?
that.
You really not doing nothing.
No, but like I get it, but
You know?
it's the comparison to what you were saying. Like you wanted to take that type
Yeah.
of thing in your own way, but to a different.
Oh shit!
completely,
Damn,
bro.
these fucking termites about to kill
I eat
us
that
tonight.
bitch and comes fly by.
All
This
right,
might-
yo, it's the Termite Minute Set Radio.
This might kill
we're
the
talking
show.
about termites. Sponsored by I don't know what's the
Well,
termite company.
look, we in the swamp, and I got this goddamn. This the only thing about the swamp.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Now, that's one.
Oh
They,
my god, yeah.
She got the wing nose.
Fatality.
There's probably about 100 more about to come.
Finish him.
But you know, oh shit. Oh shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
They're in my skin.
So what, they about to be coming for the light?
yeah, they coming for the light, man. That's what it is.
It's a metaphor for success in your career and creeping up on you and being ready for it when opportunity hits. You know, termites crawling down your neck.
You're right.
Okay.
Right.
I am right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you for
should.
acknowledging that.
I forgot
I
what
should've
the hell
done.
I was talking about before the termites pulled up.
Before the termites,
Oh, shout out Soul Sister.
yeah.
Shout out Soul
Big
Sister.
shout out to Soul Sister. Huge inspiration.
When I played Saturday, she was there for the Dame show.
Oh yeah, how was that show at Do Over?
Bro, my best one, my favorite one yet.
I don't know why. Saturday was popping. I don't know how I missed that show, man.
Dog, like it was perfect. Like I got to see the Dame show and like.
No, Friday. It was Friday night.
Was it Friday?
Yeah, it was Friday
Yeah, it
night.
was Friday. Excuse me,
Friday
Friday. He was fucking amazing. Homeboy that was like played before him, Chris Haylock, the do-over dude.
Yeah.
a huge fan. Dame Funk.
Oh, Dame Funk.
Fucking
Here,
rap,
yes, Stone. Like anything Stone's Throw, but Dame Funk was like one of my introductions to Stone's Throw.
Right.
But his show was so good, bro. He played his set and he DJ'd a little bit, and like it's funny because like I'm such like a Dame fan. Like his podcast type like playlist thing he makes called Glide Zone. Every time he up there, I'm on it. So it's like I know this is like a peek into his collection.
Right.
So like when he was playing these tunes, I'm like, yo, I know this one, I know that, and it was just crazy. His show was good, his selection was great. And then like at one point it was funny. Shout out Quick Weave. Jalen was there, and I was like, yo, it's a bop tonight. And he was like, yeah, it's crazy. And then Dame was like, yeah, y'all ready for the after party with Kid? I was like, dog, what the fuck? I was like, yo. It made me like, ugh. I was like, oh shit, Dame
recorded that. You could have dropped that in your set,
right? I was like, yo, that's a drop. But so, and prior to that, Mikey was like, I know you got something together for it. I was like, I kind of do, but I don't. So like, anyway, I had this big playlist already, technically ready, and I just opened up with like my favorite cuts from that shit. And then like afterward, we had correspondence before, but like afterward, he was like, yo, great set, like especially playing like this Ozone and this old Mackenzie and this, and I was just like, you know, it was good. It was a great show.
How do you typically prepare for sets? Do you prepare for sets?
Depends.
Yeah.
Like it's more or less just like I compile the music that I know like is gonna fit. There's no like order.
Yeah.
Like for Saturday for our show, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like I know like I have like a big ass like just flavor. You know what I'm saying, that I wanna go with.
I've been recently just usually I would just have everything organized and I just go through, but that's too much information for me. So now I've been like, so if I know I'm gonna do 2 hours, I figure like, all right, 2 minutes a song.
Right.
I'm not playing 3
You
minutes.
DJing it, right?
So that's what, 30 songs for an hour. So I do 2 songs, about 60, 65 songs. I just pick 65 songs and like, all right, now I know where I'm gonna go with the vibe. And that's been making me have more fun with the sets, because I'm still digging, but I'm not searching.
Like
if that makes
meticulously,
sense.
like
Yeah.
going through.
Yeah, because you never want to be laptop staring. I hate that, man.
That's when I get nervous. I'll do that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm like? Oh, and like I'm like, oh, I got only 7 seconds on it. Then I gotta like act cool about how I'm like searching.
Yo, yeah. I hate laptop staring, man. I can't.
I feel that, man.
I can't. It takes you out of the groove. You know?
I love to scroll.
Yeah.
You love to scroll?
I'll just scroll forever.
But I know you
do
bullshitting
scroll
me.
sets.
I know you bullshitting me. You be on top of top of the fucking what you call them. But that's why I like. That's what I like the CDJs. It takes you away from scrolling.
Yeah.
You gotta know your tracks. You gotta know the fucking tracks on the CDJs. If you don't know them, is your ass is grass.
Yeah.
Your ass is grass if you don't know the tracks on the CDJs.
No, that's true.
Yeah. Fucking turn. I'm excited about y'all coming this weekend because with the Big Baller Dance Club, I really want to have motherfuckers who tapped into the music. Like, and that set I seen you play when we did Toulouse together, it was so fucking groovy. I wish we had a lot of people there that night just to check shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I mean, it's gonna be a vibe this weekend though. It's gonna be a vibe this weekend. You know what I'm saying? We just we got ballers shit upstairs. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have everything. We gonna set the flow correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Ooh, that shit would be dope.
So that guy who's drumming upside down.
Is that possible?
The one guy was like spinning on a wheel.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, they did that?
They did it, yeah.
And they were just like
the drum set
while
was like
DJing?
while he's playing, the drum set was like turning around, like turning upside down.
That's nuts. That's nuts. I need to order these chandeliers because I got some chandeliers supposed to come in this weekend for the night. Yeah.
All right, we big balling it for real.
I need to order that like right now. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm excited about that show. Me and him doing the show on Friday.
Rips.
Yeah, we had the rips.
On some sloppy dive bar shit.
Yeah, I mean, I like the venue. I like the venue.
I feel like
that's what I'm saying. Everybody coming up.
Fun, you know? It's like if you want to just come have fucking fun.
Well, you know, sometimes I like to just DJ just to DJ with nothing like no agenda. So
yeah, that's probably the best you play too.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't even want people to know I'm there sometimes. Like I'm just there. Like yeah, I'm just playing because sometimes when you DJ on a Saturday night, you have to be on.
Like on the clock.
Yeah, you got to be on. You can't just be, because it's too much on the line. Like your reputation. People
Friday
talk
versus
shit.
Saturdays. Friday night sets versus Saturday night sets. It's interesting.
Well, I think they're both interesting. I think they're both important nights. I mean, obviously Saturday night, everybody coming out. But the deal with it is like it's just a little bit more pressure, because you got to make sure people have a good time. I mean, for me personally, I want to make sure people have a good time. I want to make sure people come out. And then, like, you know, if it's like a comedian if you have too many bad comedian sets, niggas gonna stop coming to your shows. They gonna say like, all right, this nigga not funny no more. Like he just you know, throwing it in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all really getting a real swamp experience tonight. Can you see them on the You can't.
Boys.
You can't see the termites.
You can't see the termites crawling over our skin.
is the stream skipping like that, or is that?
Oh, okay. All right, that's cool. We could upload, but it's recording
The audio,
the stream in real time, so we gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? And the audio good. I didn't know it was. In my ear, it sounds good. It sounds great. So that's why I feel good about it. Oh yeah. This shit nuts.
I hate frames.
it is.
This shit nuts. Yeah. Yeah, that's all. It's all like, I don't mind growing the show with the audience, cause it's like, I mean, me and Tucker been doing it for like damn near. This only a 19 show or 18 show.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for 4 years.
I'm like, you don't even. I feel like this could be episode 1. I feel like, you know, so every episode I feel like is episode 1.
Yeah, it is, but I like to count them just to count them.
Yeah.
Cause we've only did 19 episodes, but we've been doing it for 4 years.
Right.
So
we're actually consistent now, so now it's gonna be normal. But it's funny when you look back, it's gonna be like episode 1, like months later, 2.
Yeah. But the shows are great, because usually this is the most
We're getting meta.
structure we've had.
Yeah.
Usually we just don't. You seen it, right? You seen it. We just talk shit. Yeah.
Like, yo, stay on topic.
Yeah, we just talk shit. I never have a topic. I don't have a topic. I think Tucker got some topics. Tucker, you got topics?
Oh, you want topics?
Yeah, give me a topic.
All right. Do you think this is a good era to be a DJ in? What was the best era for being a DJ by trade?
What, an hour in, we just got to the
Really
first
getting the
topic.
combo.
Right.
That's good.
I think with
silence.
I think with that, real talent is always going to speak.
Right.
Like, if you're really up there, like, you know, rocking the decks and really playing, like.
Well, is this a good era to be a no talent DJ? What was the best era to be a no
Apparently,
talent
this
DJ?
is a good era to be a no talent DJ.
I mean, see, I think we got into that about the no talent DJs last week. I see a lot of DJs. I'm not gonna say I see a lot of DJs. It's not a lot of DJs that I go out of my way to go see. Is what I say. Right. So if somebody makes me go out of my way to go see them, I'm like, okay, this is because sometimes I just want, like, I want to go into a room and listen to music that I haven't heard and enjoy the night.
Yeah.
Can I do that? And that's the thing, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody has different goals when they go out to hear music in a club.
But how many?
But I think it also depends on the spot you go to.
It does. It does, for sure.
See, that's what I think. Curating nights,
People
man.
hate hearing music they don't know when they go out.
Not me.
Shit,
Yeah,
the hits.
I mean,
Not me. I like to hear shit.
I'm with
like,
you.
No, meaning like people that like come around and sing. either way, they just move the line for the bar kind of thing. Even if you're playing techno, electro, hip hop, whatever, and they're just like, that's their first thing because they want to come. I get it, like people usually,
Yeah.
bopping or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I mean, that's why I came up in the reggae club, right? I didn't know none of that shit. But I enjoyed that shit every week. Every week I was there in the dance hall.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I even got into house music. I mean, because it's still dance to me. Just dance music is dance. Like, you could turn down the bottom track just a little bit. But I miss that. And sometimes it's a good night when I go see shit. Like for you, kid, like I enjoy. I mean, you just a technician on the fucking tables. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you, Jordan, like what you did over there. I like that you played a lot of piano that I'm not even into right now. Like not that I'm not. Prick was like, bro, you gotta get into the piano, and I'm like, well, I just haven't tapped into that yet. But when I was listening to it, like, okay, this is a groove. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a mad wave, bro. Yeah.
That's the South African house.
Yeah.
I'm new to it.
Yeah,
but
it's basically house music.
It's house, but it's groove.
Yeah.
Tribal and groovy.
It's
though.
tribal.
It's
kinda
groovy,
like
and
vibe.
they have what's called gunks in it, and it's like the bass kind of hitting like
Right.
it's slower
real
too. though.
hard. Yeah, but it's slower.
Yeah, it's
When I
slower.
play I'm a piano, I play at 112.
So you play like a fucking
But that's
down the disco.
and you know what inspired me to play that? What it was when I was in South Africa. I saw DJ Stokey, and DJ Stokey's like considered a legend, and I'm a piano in South Africa. And all the DJs that night played at 115. Like everybody played at one, but when Stokey got up there, Stokey played at 112, and I noticed the difference in and he was bro, no effects, just seamless transitions all the way at 112. And I was like, when I play I'm a piano now, I'm playing it at 112 every time.
You know,
Nice.
you know what's crazy about saying that? Like how, like even with house, like some people play house so stiff to me, like they play it just straight up and down, and I'm always trying to find my rhythm in it because there's a rhythm to play house. And you could play it straight up and down, but then like you say, if you play it the same tempo as everybody else, you're gonna sound like everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, how do you differentiate? Like I've been doing this lately. Like when I do the R&B shit, I just pitch it all the way down. I just pitch like tracks at 100 all the way down and basically, I mean, it's chopped and screwed.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's just like a different version of chopping and screw. Like, but you chopping and screwing just random shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's technically not random when you do it, but you're taking tribe records, quick records, and putting them down at.
It's pitching them.
Right.
Like, how do we as DJs, like, add that element of creativity to our shit? Because, like you said, so the question is, it's easy for you to get in it now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if it's easy for you to get in it,
Right.
then all the nigga gotta do is go on Spotify. Oh, that's the top 40. Boom. Download the shit. Boom.
Yeah.
Beat matching not that fucking hard unless you're a
It's
fucking
not.
slow. Like,
It's not, and we
You know
have
what
the
I'm
sync
saying?
button, and there's a sync button now.
I think it's like this.
So-
I've always said this. It's like
If all of us right now, right, we're sitting on side at the Pelicans game. Right?
Yeah.
We sitting courtside. I
Hell,
could run
hell
out
yeah, dude.
courtside. We courtside,
yeah,
spilling
bro.
popcorn and shit on the court. I could run out there and grab the ball. I might even hit that bitch from the paint. For real, I play ball all my life in the sense of like I know how to play basketball.
Yeah.
That don't mean I'm a basketball player.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Because that's different elements
So
to it.
motherfucker could go get the
Yeah.
playlist. They could
Yeah.
get the
Yeah.
equipment. They could do all these things, all the above, but that don't make them a DJ just because they know how to
The-
DJ.
So what is a real DJ?
I hate that term, but I love
I
the
mean-
question. I don't know. It's hard to answer.
I mean, you gotta be sitting in your fucking. You gotta use digging for records is one of the main. Like, all right,
You gotta love it.
It's just it chooses you. in
there's
a
so
sense,
much. There's
you
so
know,
much.
in my-
For number one,
I
you got
feel you.
you gotta have taste. You gotta have good
Yeah.
taste.
Yeah.
But then, a lot of times I spend digging for shit, and you digging all day to find one good record. But sometimes you'll dig
Yeah.
and find 10 good records, and that's an amazing day. Like you find 10 of them. And then with the internet, it's just so wide and expansive. But dig it and then also read in the room. reading the room is probably the most important. And a lot of niggas don't know how to read the room. They just terrible at reading the room.
Sometimes I feel like I can't do it. Sometimes I feel like it's easy. Sometimes it's like I have no idea what the fuck y'all are talking about.
You know.
Sometimes I feel like when I try and do it, it fucks it up.
We try to read the room.
When I try and read the room.
Reading the room is so when I was DJing Friday at the Virgin, because reading the room sometimes it's hard to read because there's nobody in there for you to read.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta write it.
So I was at the Virgin, and the Virgin kind of chill. You got to ride the wave. I look at it like you're right. You got to ride the wave. It's like surfing. DJing is a lot like surfing. You're gonna ride a wave, but some of these waves gonna crash. You know what I'm saying? But you can ride that wave as long as you need to, because you'll fuck up a transition. You fuck up a transition. Oh, fuck. I did that this week, and I was like, I didn't fuck up a transition, but I didn't do it like I needed to do it. And I was like, I had these motherfuckers in my palm of my hand, and then I lost them for a second. But Friday, I was DJing. They had this little black lady. She was chilling on the cut. She was just by herself. She was like damn near reading a book and drinking. And I'm watching her. And usually when I read, I just read probably one person.
Right.
And I'll groove with them.
Good.
And if you groove with them,
you
know what I'm saying? And then that'll pick up the room. And then more people pick up the room. But if you lose, they lose the groove, then you're like, well, fuck, I don't got nobody to groove off.
Mm-hmm.
You need somebody that you groove with.
I always say when I play, I just need one person.
You just need one.
One person vibing, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's why I enjoy Setdeflo being in the middle of the room, because now it was us in the audience, and we was always gonna have one person, and it was like they had to stand in there with us. You know what I'm saying? They just had to be in the room with us.
Yeah, and you can't help but feel this vibe that's being played.
Yeah,
because the DJ is right here next to you.
Yeah. It's weird for artists to have that separation. Like that's why a lot of when like you have like music artists, they say come close to me, come to the stage, because nigga don't want
want to be a personal conversation.
Yeah. I want to intimate and interacting. Make sure y'all engaged to what's happening here. Yeah. That's a
We have a question from the chat.
Are the rumors of the 2024 Lil Josie presidential campaign true?
Hold on. Don't say anything yet. Address it.
You want me to address it? I got a lot of groundwork I need to do with. I'm not running this. I'm not running 2024. What's the next one? 2030?
2028 confirmed.
Yeah, 2028. I'm gonna run for midterm collection.
Who's your vice president?
Dave Chappelle.
That's a good question.
I mean,
Lord Chilla.
Politically.
Lord Chilla got to be my vice president.
All right.
Absolutely.
It gotta be Lord Chilla.
Lord Chilla for prayers.
You need a wild vice president. You need a wild card as vice.
You need a wild president.
You need like a Dick Cheney. You need a Dick Cheney, bro.
Bush was the wild card. What you mean?
Bush was nice compared to Dick Cheney.
Well, nice doesn't mean wild card.
You think Bush was a wild card?
Bush was a fucking cokehead, rich boy, party animal.
Hey, that was normal in 1999.
Now watch his drive.
That was normal. What else you got for us? That was a good question.
What? Bush impression?
You had one question? No.
That was a really good question.
So one thing you mentioned, how often do you play a set where you just play 1 BPM the whole time? How often do you do that?
I mean, that's damn near never for me.
Right.
I mean, just 1 BPM, or just like in a range. Yeah. More in the range, I would do it, but not 1 BPM.
Yeah.
I've done in the range, like 120 to 126. Yeah. But niggas ain't like you're not staying because the audience get bored. Like they hit a set, they get bored, especially if you DJing over 3 hours, 2 hours. Really, they get bored.
I gotta go.
Yeah, because it's like in some cases you gotta take them there.
All right, Tess.
Yeah, you're good.
So, what makes you stop dancing?
I'm gonna give that to the room. Wait,
what makes you stop dancing when you're seeing a DJ play?
Transitions for me.
Oh, like that? That's what you mean? Okay.
I think I'd have to agree. Probably like
if you got poor transitions,
it's
I'm like
involuntary though. Like you said, like if we're in a groove and like we dance and all of a sudden it's shoes in a dryer. It's like
shoes
in a dryer.
I mean, and then sometimes you got the transitions, and then sometimes the transitions is depending on what music you're playing. You like it's like distorted. You don't know what's happening within the transitions. you know, I know for me, like being a musician, sometimes I hear when people's highs and lows and kicks and stuff are clashing when they're like doing
I think if
transitions
somebody
and stuff.
sneezed on me, I'd stop dancing.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were yawning and somebody sneezed. That's your mind.
That's never happened.
Oh my God.
No, my jacket
Oh
full of
my
syringes
God.
spilled on the dance floor.
Somebody sneezed on me or like a bad transition, I'd probably stop it. Otherwise,
Yeah, I've listened to some horrible sets though, and I'm like, what the fuck was
I
that?
What's
think,
the worst
I
set you've
think
ever
a
heard?
I think a bad chick walking by will make me stop
Oh
dancing
yeah,
too.
no way. Fuck, I'm gonna start dancing harder. I'm gonna start thrusting on the wall. Gonna hit that
Oh,
outside.
there we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah,
What-
hit
what did
that.
you say?
That works every time.
Didn't you say they had a lot of meat in the combo this week?
Meat?
Yeah, you say somebody. He's in the DM. He said they had a lot of meat in something.
Well, we were
And I was
talking
like,
about some topic. I was like,
Oh,
there's a lot of
yeah,
meat in that
yeah,
topic.
yeah.
And then you made it weird and said, yeah, you gotta have a lot of meat.
Pause.
I was just-
And then Mikey said something really weird, but my lawyer said I can't bring it, or Mikey's lawyer said we can't bring it up. So
I can say where the gay bitch is at.
you know, I heard an anecdote actually from a friend, Cav, from years ago.
An antidote? What's that
An
mean?
anecdote.
Anecdote. There you go.
When Mikey was on the radio, you were a guest,
Oh, we had a radio show.
and he called you Cav. At
Uh-huh.
the time, you had just become Lil Jodeci, and you got mad and were like, "Yo, I'm Jodeci now. I'm Lil Jodeci now."
This never happened.
I don't know. Look, I don't know. Look, classic denial.
I
Why?
think Mikey's got probably not upset a few times,
Yeah.
but like when he made the switch from.
Oh yeah, he gets mad when I call him GQ.
He don't like no.
No, he
don't.
does. He doesn't like GQ,
Like,
and I still got him in my phone as GQ because he still got me in his phone as Cousin Cav. He don't change it. He
So
doesn't
y'all do
change
the
it.
same time
No.
type situation.
Well,
Mikey
Oh.
pleads the fifth.
it's the Lil Jodeci shit. That was a time I had to go to deep meditation. This was a spiritual. This was a spiritual moment to
Yeah.
change to Lil Jodeci
That is cool.
because the first shit just wasn't hitting. You know, sometimes it's just not hitting. Like your DJ name is important. I think. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
how you came up with Kid Love?
Just fucking sounds cool.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. It's a mixture of just like when I used to play, ironically, like I'd be playing basketball, like my step pops at the time, or like my cousins and shit, and like he would always like cross us up or play real hard to score on us, and be
Yeah.
like, "Y'all not fucking with the kid," and like I was like, "Damn, that sounds tight." And then like I love the way Kid's name was in House Party, also, so like the whole Kid thing kind of stuck, but like the love part came from I had an uncle. They used to be in a band out here, used to be called Weed Eater. And he used to play guitar. I never got to meet him. He died before I was old enough to remember him.
Yeah.
But his name was Cliff Love. And my uncle, who I got into DJing, he used to come to his shows, and like he would go to his shows. So he'd be like this like punk rock psychedelic dude at this hip hop show, and then like my uncle would be like the hip hop dude at like his show. And he always used to say I reminded him of him. But he got hit by a train. Rest in peace. I was like, I don't want to get hit by a train.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a wild way.
Yeah, bro. He was a rock star though, but that's where that came from. It was like a mixture of that, like the basketball thing with the Kid
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
like
yeah,
Cliff
yeah.
Love, and they just one day
Yeah.
it hit me.
Then
Oh.
go ahead.
No, I just wish it was something cooler. I don't really
No, that shit.
No,
just-
that's
no,
actually a deep story.
Yeah.
this shit just stick with us though. How like people know us as these monikers.
Right.
And you know what's crazy is this is how I know, like when people see me in the street or just walking in general, if they just yell, "Oh, Jodeci," I'm like, oh, I don't know you, but I know where you know me from.
Right,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? Like
It-
you know me from this
What you
place.
call me allows my
Yeah.
brain to process how and where
yeah,
you know
yeah.
me from.
Because then I got
Yeah.
like 5 names with like from okay, you know me from this, you know me from this. I could put out what year you may know me from. Because Jodeci only like, how old is this nigga? 6, 7 years old? You're not that old. And I'm trying to transition out of this. To be honest.
Yeah.
with
So what's up with the new
Deborah, right?
you. Yeah. Donda.
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 the Kilobod?
Kilabo. Yeah, I'm trying.
How you say it?
Kilabo, like kilo, cocaine, bo, jabo.
Ooh.
Kilabo.
There's an even deeper reference behind it, though, right?
Is it?
Kilabo?
I didn't know that was a deeper reference.
The
Oh, the
hack-
computer
hacker
shit. Oh yeah,
Oh, that's so sick.
Honestly, so what happened was when I was rolling with, we was doing Pink Run, I was rolling with Tokyo. Me and Tokyo was coming up with a group called Dead April. And Tokyo was trying to change our colors from pink to magenta. He was just trying to get us more to black and white because magenta. Anyways, the Killabo is a moniker because I was making more industrial music, and I wanted to separate Lil Jodeci and Killabo at the time because Lil Jodeci more sexy vibe shit, and Killabo is just more darker, more energetic shit. Not energetic, but more just dark driven music. So at the time, you know, that's where that moniker came from. But it's also like it's just more a sophisticated thing. And I'm getting older. It's like, all right,
You're not Lil no more.
it's not even that. It's like it's so much shit I did, and I need to put this shit on. I need to put this shit in a context. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Somebody,
I completely agree, and I
Yeah.
think it's dope because it's the epitome of, you know, like you said, like separating this from that, but
Yeah.
like without, oh look, I'm not this, I'm that. Like,
yeah, but you know what's crazy? People don't give a fuck.
so it's not about them though. You're not
You know,
doing that for
no,
them.
No, I'm not. But you realize that like you do all this shit as an artist. You do all this shit as an artist, and a lot of times it goes over their head. Like I was talking to my man Andrew yesterday. He does Exclave. He has the liquor company Exclave, and he's sponsoring us for this week for Big Baller Dance Club.
Shout out Exclave.
And he's sponsoring us with an Exclave liquor and a River Basin, which is his other liquor. And he was giving me the history behind it yesterday. And he does this night called Basin Nights, right? And it didn't dawn on me that the Basin Nights was associated with his liquor River Basin until just yesterday. He'd been doing Basin Nights for like at least 2 years. And I'm like, damn, okay, that makes sense because oh shit, it's River Basin, Basin Nights. And he when he was describing it to me, he had like, it was so true and he was passionate about it. And when I was like, damn, it just clicked to me what you're doing. So you explained it to me. So what I'm saying, until us as artists, we really gotta explain and over explain because people's lives moving so fast that they really not processing what the fuck we doing like that. You know what I'm saying? And so we just gotta, you know, get out of our way and like, all right, I'm gonna promote and I'm gonna promote again. So the best motherfuckers who promote us are motherfuckers who don't give a fuck. You ever see people who just like, they don't even fuck about the flyer, none of that shit, but you know about their party.
Right.
So tight.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
So tight.
like it ain't even about the quality of shit. It's like the content. It's like you just going hard about your shit is the deal.
No, that's the truth.
You know?
That's all I know how to do.
I wish I knew how to just go hard behind my. I don't
Real.
like, but my thing is I care more about the idea, and the idea is just me and myself. You know, once I'm done with the idea, I'm like, oh, the termites fucking with you.
I just hear something buzzing over here. I'm like,
Oh.
what is that?
It might be a ghost. They got a
We're
ghost
being
in
eaten alive.
there.
You should have warned me about that. I would have brought some. I would have brought something for that ass.
It's a good ghost. It's a good ghost.
Oh, it's a good ghost.
We
Oh,
got a good
okay.
ghost in
I'm
here.
serious. Black
Okay.
people fuck with ghosts like ghost shows. You don't see no black folk on ghost shows. I said that's such a
Cav.
Right. I thought swag. I was listening to
Cav.
the radio, and it was like, you know, black people ain't going on no ghost hunting shows. And I'm like, ooh, I know some out here.
Yeah, they got
Literally
ghosts in
the
here.
person I was like, I can see Cav with
They got ghosts
Would
here.
you go on I would like to see you on a ghost show.
It depends on what type of situation
What type of ghost?
Yeah, what type of ghost it is. Like everybody here chill. You know what I'm saying? Everybody good. They had so many seances in this particular room right here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but if you did the seance.
I didn't do it. I walked in on some of them, to be honest with you. I was like, what the
Oh
fuck?
shit.
One time I came in here, Keish had 100 candles lined up in a circle while he was praying to the mirror. I was like, this motherfucker here.
That's kind of cool.
I mean, it worked because some of the shit he used to pray about came to fruition.
Correlation doesn't always equal causation.
Hey, where your focus goes, your energy flows. You
There
know.
we go. We getting meta now. We getting real meta on Setdeflo Radio. Fuck, what I was saying. Oh, how niggas don't give a fuck about us?
Yeah.
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 They love me.
They care. They care, but you gotta make them care, man. You gotta make them care. This is what I was saying about the idea. Once the idea, I'm more of an idea guy. Once my idea is in the world, it's in the world. I don't like follow up on my ideas. It's like I did it. I just wanted to manifest something, but it really wasn't for me to
capitalize on
Yeah, it's not for me to capitalize because it's. That's why I think that's why the universe blessed me abundantly. But at the same time, if I did capitalize on my ideas, I think I would be much more successful. I think people would not even successful. I wouldn't even say it like that. I think the clout eaters would be more full of the shit I give.
Right,
you know what
right,
I'm saying?
right.
If I was pushing it more. But I don't care like that.
The industry's different now. I mean, if it was like 1989, you'd probably be like living in a mansion right now.
Also, if it was 1989, we wouldn't have access to fucking laptops and doing.
Yeah, we wouldn't
shows.
need it, man.
Yeah.
I think you have to do enough to where it's like when you do something.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's
that's
like the duality.
but that's how I like to be. I don't like to oversaturate our shit, because they got enough. We got enough artists in the city, and we got good artists in the city. We have a lot of.
No,
good
we
artists.
really do.
You
We
know?
got some really dope artists here.
I mean, New Orleans is fucking. New Orleans is fucking. It's the curse of plenty. That's what my man Tokyo used to tell me. He said, "You don't realize how talented the city is because we surrounded by it. Until you like any one of us get plucked out of this motherfucker, go to fucking what you said, Denver or somewhere. Go to Denver.
I did. I came back.
You came back, but I'm pretty sure if you did Twin Sugar in Denver, right?
Yeah.
I think it would pop off so much quicker.
All right.
Just because of the fact that we are so used to talent. You see a motherfucking kid don't playing the trumpet, playing scores on the trumpet at 7, just walking up the street.
But we wouldn't even be as good if we were in Denver, though.
I know. I'm
We
talking
was
about.
good here
Yeah.
Because we're here.
Yeah. And so that's the whole jokes. It's the whole jokes, man. It's New Orleans, man. I love this fucking city. Except these termites, but I love this city.
We're here inspired the termites.
yeah,
That's
I
real
think it's
love.
also the size of the city too, man.
You think it's too small?
Yeah, it's a very small town.
Yeah, it
in
is.
comparison to a number of other places.
Yeah.
Like I was just in Houston, for example, and I'm sitting there talking to like some of the people I'm there with, and they went down a whole list of like 6 different things that was just happening in one night. I'm like, jeez, But I mean, not saying that don't go on here, because I mean, this past weekend we saw Jazz Fest was just.
Oh man, look, I mean, like I didn't even get to catch
Stacked.
kids that night, and I wanted to catch the do-over because that's actually one of the first inceptions of my parties was the do-over. And I missed them because I was at a different party at the St. Vincent, and I just never got away.
Leon fucking Bridges.
Yeah, but
I didn't even know who he was till Jazz Fest. I'm asleep. And
It
then
was-
Mike
well,
was like, "We're going to Leon Bridges party." I'm like, "Oh, I just."
actually, it was fun. It was a fun after. Well, both of the parties was fun, but I forgot you was at the do-over that night because shit was just popping.
Right.
Friday was popping.
I was at the ladies arm wrestling show.
Oh, see, then that was popping. I wanted to go to that too.
That shit was
I
like
heard
the
that was
most fun I
crazy.
had in a long time.
Yeah.
Saturn bar, ladies arm wrestling. It was
What?
like chokehold. It was like they had like the referees and they were hilarious. And the women would go up and they have like crazy costumes and the crowd's shoulders. So everyone was like, yeah. It was like, it was so much fun.
It looked at though. They did an article on
They're going
NOLA.com.
Yeah, they had that one dude who writes for GamblerNola.com.
Yeah.
Who was like, yeah, he was like there with like a
Nah,
Gambit
that-
shirt. It was like, yes.
With my credentials.
Honestly,
Right, you wearing the Gambit shirt, bro.
that
Shout out
concept.
Gambit, please feature my music, please. Please.
That concept was dope though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's definitely
whole
some,
concept, though.
it's some Bywater shit. But I guarantee you, in a year, it's gonna be like in like Vogue.
But
magazine.
Choco already popping though.
Choco's like international.
Yeah,
now.
Choco's already popping. So if you done arm
It was
wrestling,
featuring a couple of people from Choco.
yeah.
G was in it.
Yeah. Oh, G was in it.
G was in it.
He won.
G. Yeah, oh, G.
I don't know. I'm just
I think
guessing.
actually G might have won.
I'm
Actually,
definitely putting money on G.
no, someone else, no, G got close. Someone else won. I forgot their name.
Oh, so they was really going at it with
I
the
saw
arm
a really
wrestling.
great singer performed in the intermission. Nicole's Revenge. She did a
Oh,
really,
yeah,
she
yeah,
did
yeah.
a really great set. She had a really like funny, like
She
cool,
sang?
fun. Yeah, over like a backing track.
I
It
thought
was,
she
like,
was a DJ.
No, but it was like it was just like really funny songs, but it was like they were like good too. It was cool.
Yeah.
It's like that rare cross where it's like, oh, this is funny, and it's good, and I spill water everywhere. Also,
As long as it's water.
Vic's getting a paper towel. That's how excited I get about good music. You know?
I mean, but like that's the
Thanks,
type
Vic.
of shit like that quirky weird shit. They had that's 4 shows that we talked about on a Friday night,
Right.
and the city ain't number 5 miles wide. You could
For real.
it's
You
so
could
concentrated.
if you was in Houston, you not hit. If you was in Houston, L.A., New York, you not hitting 5 shows.
No, I'm not
night.
hitting. No.
You gotta choose a fucking show.
No, I mean, bro, there's been times I've done 5 gigs in one night.
Oh,
like,
that's
you know,
the whole. That's the
around
whole.
here,
That's
you
the whole.
know?
The band
So,
Joes.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like New York where they go bop 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 bop. Because the thing about that though, bro, we just can't make. This is the thing about New Orleans. We just can't make enough of money off of our talent because it's such a poor city. We can be talented, but the people can't pay for us.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I think they would. I think they're starting to. I think they're starting to.
people.
Because I'm gonna tell you this: 2018, people was scoffing at $5. It was scoffing at us.
Like door prices.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
know that
promoters
that's
just-
also
promoters not
another
doing
that's
that.
also another thing too though, because you charge $5 here and people like man, I ain't got all this nigga charging $5, you know, all this
And
stuff.
then they want to like bring their own bottle. to the
Bro,
club.
when I go to other cities,
Oh yeah.
people are not complaining
no,
about
they're
paying
not.
$20,
So-
paying $25.
So
Like,
we've been setting the precedent to
It's
get
nothing.
people paying again because they pay at Rabbit Hole. They starting to pay. Well, they starting to pay at Poor Boys. I mean, they're starting to pay at different. How much was the arm wrestling show?
It was $10.
I mean, you see, that's
packed shoulder to
yeah,
shoulder.
that's $10, and that should have been a $15 show. To be real with you,
right.
I mean,
$10 pre-sale.
$10 was. I mean,
what I'm saying is,
$10
I was looking at
healthy.
some of the videos. I was like, that could easily been a $15 show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but just because it can be, does that mean it should be?
Well, I think, you know, when you curate something that dope, you know, you gotta. It's worth it. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
pretty sure when Choco started, it was probably cheaper, but then like at one point, Choco tickets was like $20-$30.
Well, I don't know. I never
The
been to Choco.
The operation, production got bigger and bigger.
I'm
and
not
bigger.
saying I'm not saying we just taking money from the consumer because you can, but I'm saying like the quality of event should be represented in the price because I feel like $10 should be the start. $5 really ain't nothing right now.
That's a
especially
love
for
offering.
Yeah, $5 is a love offering.
And you can tell there were a lot of people involved in the arm wrestling event.
Yeah.
So it was like, even though it was packed, $10 cover, it's like, you know, about like how many people were involved with it. It's like, how much are y'all really paying each individual person?
Well, that's why you need to make it 15. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to make it 15 too.
It might,
You
because
know.
it was how popular it was.
Yeah.
Like that, I wouldn't say that's out of the question.
what
for
I'm
the
saying
future.
is, I'm saying like, as far as entertainers, we can't be afraid. Like, man, bro, they got so many talented people that just end up and they can't pay their fucking light bill because they just don't have the quality. They don't have the business sense to know how to do it, and half of that is just pricing correctly. And not, you know what I'm saying? Some of that shit just pricing correctly, man. Like we do a lot of shit backwards, bro. And we gotta make the audience understand, like, you know, this shit ain't normal. Like what you saying ain't normal, bro. Like you just can't like. All right, bro. Go to Chalmette
Nah.
and go see what's popping.
Gerald's,
No, I'm just saying.
Gerald's Donuts?
Go to Slidell. Go to fucking Houston. I'm telling you, I've been to the cities.
Yeah.
And these shit is not popping like it is in this city, the top talent. When bruh, me and Tank was doing shows together, and she was like that then. Tank's a brilliant performer. And you can see her for free. You can see her for free not too long ago.
Yeah.
Right? Not too long ago.
I was Tank's first drummer.
That's what I'm trying
so
to
that's
tell
how
you.
I'm still down with the crew.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. And I'm trying to tell you now.
Literally 10 years ago, you could see it for free.
I'm telling you can say we was at Therapy Wine Lounge. So what I'm saying is like
The city's the harsh
exactly.
mix.
I came up with all these people.
Right.
So
Yeah.
The city's a harsh mistress, you know?
it's a harsh mistress. My point is saying though, like, all right, we got to kind of demand, look, bro. When you go eat at a fucking restaurant, if they tell you what the steak costs, you're not tripping on the steak because you know what it is.
Right.
And we don't get the same respect.
And
You know
people
what I'm
don't go up in the Walmart and the superstores and be like, hey, yo, take this price down.
saying? Yeah.
Hey, put me on the list so I can
try
walk
it.
out with, you know.
You could try. You could try. You could definitely try. But I mean, not to get on fucking my high horse about that shit. But you know what I mean. It's just like the price. The $15 not that crazy when it's a good show. When it's a good show.
Yeah. Yeah,
saying?
I agree.
If it like, I'm
Does
telling you,
music box village shows be pricey?
I've never been.
They be charging. It's actually amazing.
So it's 30.
I've
30
been,
you
but I've
think
never been on the show.
$35. I was just there for Ife.
Oh yeah, I heard Ife was a good
How
show.
was that?
That was a good show.
It was a good show.
Really good show.
I'm sorry I missed that one.
Oh yeah, it was
I didn't even
tight.
know
Good
about it
bookings
until I
lately.
seen it. Like, yeah,
There's a really good show tomorrow night too.
at the Music Box.
Co. It's like some
Never
like
heard.
crazy African electronic percussion type stuff.
Might have to go check that out.
Yeah, it looks pretty fucking cool.
What that's at the Music Box?
I might have a discounted link for tickets.
Okay.
I might hook you up.
Okay, dope.
You be tapped in. How long you in town for? Ngoma?
What you said?
Yeah, he tried to breeze past.
Oh,
yeah,
Numu.
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 He said Nobu.
I'm here
'Cause I don't
until
want to call him by his first name.
I'm here until the 25th. Then I'm dipping to Atlanta on May 25th.
What you gonna do in Atlanta?
So I'm gonna be working with my jewelry business.
Okay.
I'm gonna be at Atlanta Jazz Fest
Okay.
that weekend.
Oh, damn, you got bad plays. I'm trying to go out there. I'm trying to go play in Atlanta for either House in the Park or
Yeah,
before that.
That's a great event.
Cause
Bro,
my man Wi-Fi Daddy out there.
hey man, have you been to House in the Park?
No, he keep telling me to come.
Had the Quick Weave tell you about how it was
He
last
told
year?
me. He told me it was a fucking fire.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
only one day too, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm just.
But they got other
I-
events
I-
around the,
Yeah,
you know.
I'm gonna just make the. I'm gonna just make the flight. I'm gonna just make the
Pilgrimage.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the
House of the
flight.
Park is dope, man.
Yeah.
We don't know how big house music really is until we get outside of, especially like.
I mean, it's just so big. You
New
know, well,
Orleans
it's the
and-
thing. New Orleans have its own distinct culture.
yeah,
So
it
it's
does.
like it's never gonna hit us like how it's gonna hit New York, Detroit,
Yeah, Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Miami.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's such a we
It's
are,
a-
we are the genesis of sound, damn near. So
Mm-hmm.
everything comes out like house is in us, but also dance is in us and reggae is in us and
Yeah.
African drums is in us. So it's like
It ripples away from us.
yeah, it ripples away. So it's like we can
Yeah.
resonate with it, but bounce is so fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Bro, I be listening to some DJs like you seen how Sizzle play before.
yeah.
He's fucking nuts.
He's an athlete.
Well-
It's like some world class shit.
He's nuts. He's nuts. As an MC,
Oh, stop it.
As an
He should
MC,
be a
he's
fucking
crazy.
it's nuts.
multi-millionaire.
It's nuts.
He's doing a song.
But yeah, I mean, I've seen him just control a room, man. And
Yeah.
I'm talking
The
talking
last
about.
Setdeflo at Hi Ho before the pandemic.
Oh, you
was
talking about
Bounce
when,
Night,
when he did that?
which was
yeah.
absolutely
Yeah, we
one of the most
we had
insane
booked our
nights
Sizzle.
ever.
But I've seen, but they used to have this thing called remember when Madonna did the Black House?
Yeah, yeah.
And it would be a private joint on Tuesdays at Irving Mayfield House. And like they'll have gospel singers and they'll be singing and
It'll be a mixture of.
it'll be all type of shit.
Yeah,
That shit was crazy. But Sizzle used to be there. He really could sing, which
Yeah.
is tripped out. He really had a voice on him. He like
Yeah.
T-Pain on some shit. But I'm just saying how they play bounce, man. Sometimes I'm like, I don't play a lot of bounce in my sets, but I enjoy listening to bounce.
Me too.
Yeah, man, I do.
It's just so like expressive and like
Yeah.
in your face.
But they got to do it right.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
play
yeah.
Bounce,
See,
like,
I like when I listen to bounce. I like hearing the
Carnal
remixes,
Fantasy,
Yeah.
like bounce remixes.
Yeah.
If you give me
Candy,
like
it's like
a
fucking
night
in
of
the
bounce
bounce.
remixes,
How you correlate the bounce with
Yeah.
the drums? Like how does it resonate? Does it resonate the same with you in a degree, or is it totally two different worlds?
house and bounce. I mean, not how. Bounce and the drums.
Like what's the drumming?
Man,
What's the
it
drumming shit in the
be-
bounce?
It's the boom boom
Yeah,
boom 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 boom
yeah.
boom boom. But there's like 3 or 4 different ways to actually play bounce. Because you can play bounce with the snare on the 2 and the 4. Boom boom ga, boom ga, bounce, boom boom ga, boom ga. So like when I play with Global Warming, Alfred Banks got a bounce track,
Yeah.
and Crucial has a bounce song.
Yeah.
But the bounce rhythms are 2 different
They're 2
bounce
different
rhythms.
rhythms,
So literally during the set, I'm playing 2 different bounce rhythms within within their stuff. But then it's like you got bounce that's like heavy with claps.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's heavy with claps, I'm not throwing no snare. I'm not hitting no snare hits
Yeah,
in there if
yeah.
it's heavy with claps.
Yeah.
I be fucking with the
You know.
got the kicks, and it's just like
Well, yeah. That's almost Jersey. That's almost that get into the B-more shit. Yeah.
Without the snare.
Yeah, that's the hard shit. So when I was in New York, I seen Slink play in New York, and it was just a kick, almost like that Uzi record. That Uzi record is just really the kick, man. But that shit had them going on a different energetic level. Like basically that Jersey shit to them is the bounce to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And and it tripped me out. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? We got this rhythm, and it's a language that resonates across the diaspora, and we resonated with it all the same, but we play it different ways.
Man, to what you just said, I don't know if y'all saw Hot Sizzle just made a post on Instagram of him on a backdrop, I guess during a Missy Elliott show or something like that.
Yeah. Well, he did Coachella and he did Missy.
But it was a Missy, the Coachella, yes, but I'm talking about the Missy joint that he posted. If you listen closely, he's doing the bounce cadence over I'm a piano track.
Stop it.
It's he's doing the bounce cadence over that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So they resonate.
Bro, it messed me up. I shared that with so many of my homies. I was like, you hear this? Like, bro, do you hear this? I'm like, man.
So you know what?
I gotta make a I'm a piano bounce track.
We definitely chopping that part. Because there was a Twitter. I seen somebody say it on Twitter. They say shout out to our piano regarding that clip. And then the homegirl, shout out to DJ Rakim, she said, this is bounce, nigga. But they both was right.
They both were right.
They both were
but
right.
That's the beauty.
All right, I'm gonna say it's more I'm a piano than it was bounce. But
why? Because
it's
of the,
right.
because of the drums?
Because the drum. Because
So
that's the consistency.
So the drums.
tempo.
The consistency and the tempo.
The drums determine what style of tracks it is.
I think it's subjective.
I think. Well,
I'm asking to the room. I'm asking to the room. So
yeah.
But you know what's crazy? When I produce,
Because
a
that's
lot of
also-
times I never started with the drums though. But the drums,
okay.
the drums do determine the track. You're
Yeah,
right. The
because
drums
that's
determine
also
the
the
Like
subtle
Cardi B,
differences.
yeah.
That's also the subtle differences between like Cuban music and
Yeah.
Puerto Rican music.
Yeah,
You know, Jamaican music and Afrobeat.
drum,
You know,
yeah, it
it's
is the
always
drums.
those.
because you can put whatever chords the fuck you want on there.
Country
But
and
once you
Western.
switch the drums, it switch the track.
Yeah,
Would you say country and what?
Country and Western.
Yeah.
But for sure, like especially like reggae, kind of like revolutionized like the drum beat of like traditional like drumming or anything.
Yeah.
Especially being poor from like trench town type places, like you're only like you knew certain things, or if it was playing drums, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and reggae music would do snares on a 1 and a 3, but the kick would be 4/4.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's-
Or this, but like and took that thing
Yeah.
and made it like this, and so
Yeah.
the same way with like taking on piano, but putting this bounce beat or that drummer, it's that fusion.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it like you said.
And I say that too because there was no bounce drums with it. It was just the I'm a piano beat, and Hot Sizzle was doing his
Bounce
cadence
flavor on
Yeah.
top of it.
on top of it.
There
So
are
that's why I
faster
said
bounce cuts.
it's more of that. But
Shit.
to your point though, it's still both. You know.
Wait, say that again on the mic. I can't hear.
There are a couple. I mean, there are some bounce cuts that are like up to 112. I have one.
No,
like
112. No, 112.
That's as fast as it
no,
gets.
that's how fast bounce goes. It goes from one. It really starts at like 100 to 1. Well, you can start at 95. It depends if you go into like
Yeah.
old school bounce.
Yeah. Old school bounce was
is like
slower.
95, but that's
Yeah.
really like juvenile, the old Juve shit, the old Manny shit, B32 shit.
But that real beat.
UNLV, that's gangster bounce though.
Right.
You call that gangster bounce. Then we got
Sissy bounce.
then we got the sissy bounce,
got
which
sissy bounce
was
was
like
faster.
100.
Talk about the
100.
duality of man.
That's such a weird.
But
term.
no, that's the duality of New Orleans. That's what niggas
Yeah.
don't
I feel
know.
like if you're not from New Orleans, like,
Yeah, that's what niggas don't know. That's
Yeah,
why,
baby.
like, when it comes down to the LGBT shit, we been on that. Like,
we
for
had no-
years.
we had freedom,
Yeah,
we
bro.
had
For
all-
years. Like,
That's,
we,
that's second nature.
yeah, it's second
Niggas,
nature.
niggas was peep hopping my sophomore year and before that
Go
in
look
high
at the
school.
old Jubilee video. It's niggas.
twerking.
It's
Yeah,
niggas
It's
twerking.
niggas twerking in the Jubilee video.
It's niggas twerking. And niggas wasn't saying no wild shit. That's just their niggas twerking. That's what they
He's
was
having
doing.
fun.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like that's second nature to us. So like when it comes to that shit, like New Orleans been on a lot of shit. But then it got to like, remember the John Legend bounce track? Wait,
Yeah, Big Chew.
Yeah.
I saw that boy. I saw Big Chew. What's that? Before we played.
Oh, you know it.
Before we played for what you call it,
You know
for
it.
Jazz Fest.
You know it. But that's 108. That's 108. With your elbow, with your elbow.
I'm not a big John Legend guy.
But when you hit a track, it's a legendary. Well, you're younger than us. It's a legendary bounce
22.
track.
And it was legendary because it came out during Katrina.
I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know it was a John Legend track till I heard it.
Oh, you didn't know it was a John? See, I was on John Legend in 04 when Kanye came out. Because he had so John Legend, before he came out, he had basically like an EP, advanced, because I used to bootleg shit. They had an advanced record out. And all the advanced records was on that. It was like, so the advanced probably was 8 songs. Then the John Legend full thing was 14 songs. But it was like a live version. And Get Lifted was on there. And it was like, I was on John Legend heavy and like, because Kanye put John Legend, that's why he's so pissed off at John Legend, because he really stamped John Legend for him to like shit on him. So that's a whole nother story. But that track, that Work Your Elbows was 108. And like you say, 112 is probably the fastest it goes.
That's the fastest bounce track I have.
But I like when those girls talk reckless. Pop that pussy. You know, they just go hard. But you know what's so hard about the bounce records is
I love
the
that
engineering on the
That
vocals.
nasty ass shit.
The engineering on the vocals
Yeah,
is
you're right.
crazy.
Them raunchy raw
It's like a
lyrics.
ASMR.
But you can hear that shit.
Them
Yeah,
lyrics they made.
it's fucking live.
Yo,
It's live, yo.
shout out to Hot Scissor again. But yo, the first recording of Get You Some. Oh my god.
No, they recorded that at Dragon's Den.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's the one that popped it off.
That's right, until they went.
Bro.
Then Raj redid it.
Yeah. I didn't know Rodri did it. But when I first heard that, I was like, oh, this is nuts.
Bro. It was funny because Jelly was so mad when he put that out.
Oh, she didn't like it?
She ain't like it because she was just like, yo, we was just messing around.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I wasn't doing up here being for real about
that's
it.
how it
I was
go,
just
man.
having fun. And she was like, no, don't put that out. And he still put that shit out.
But that's what the
And
essence.
that was the first version. And then they came for him when he posted it on Spotify.
Why?
The samples.
What samples was in there?
I don't know the exact, but it was like the bounce
gotta listen
samples
to
or
it.
whatever
I gotta listen to it.
samples
I
that
gotta
was
listen
in
to
the
it, yeah.
original. They came for him.
Yeah,
And it
I
was
gotta
like,
listen
because he
to it.
posted that on Instagram too.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it.
He's like, yo, man, they came for the samples.
You know-
then that's when they had to re-record it, and that's the version we got now.
You know, I learned about that, about just going with the flow. My nigga Brandon taught me a lot, because he would do shit, and I'll be like, and hey, he a perfectionist, but sometimes we'll just do shit, and he'll be like, it's good to go. And usually, some people just got an ear. They know what's going to be good, and you got to just go with the fucking people with the ear. Some people just got an ear of what, I don't know.
Trust your collaborators.
Yeah, you got to trust. You got to
I
trust.
think
somebody.
too is also it don't have to be perfect.
It don't.
Cause like
man.
every
It
time
won't
I
be.
listen to my first project, I'm like, it's not perfect, but it's
good.
It's good.
It's good.
I'm so happy
That's what
with
I'm
this
saying,
music
like,
that I've put out to the world.
It's
Like,
it's about the
it's-
energy you did at the time. You can't put the genie back in the bottle, man. You can't. You can't, bro. You gotta just do this shit and give it to the world and see what happens. I fault myself for not putting a lot of shit out. I was listening to the Dyke today. I'm like, damn, that's a good fucking record.
That's a good song. I
That's
love
a
that
good
song.
fucking song, man.
man, we know Jodeci
I wanna play
got
it.
music.
Oh, I got a bunch of shit.
We know that's really how we met.
Yeah.
Actually,
I got a bunch of
when
shit.
I was playing drums at Sound Clash and stuff
Oh
like
shit,
that.
shit. This was a minute
And
ago with
that's-
Sound Clash.
That's what I'm saying. That's how
This
we
was a
met.
minute ago.
You was
Yeah.
You was performing there one night, and
Yeah.
and like we spoke, and
Yeah.
we introduced. You
Yeah,
know, you was like,
this
man,
was a
you
minute
tight
ago.
on them drums,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Da-da.
This
We
was
went
a
back
minute
and
ago.
forth.
Yeah, this was a minute ago.
That
It's
was
so much shit.
a minute ago.
There's so much shit that, and then to see progression of everybody, man. It's I just like. I mean, the community is amazing right now. I enjoy the community that we're in. I enjoy everything that's going on. That's why I really like doing this radio show, just to like have a platform for us to talk some shit about. I don't like this. I mean, Vic helping, and everybody's like making it more structured. I think that's important. The importance for me is to like have like real conversations, and also niggas just think I'm mean. So niggas need to. No, you know me. Like y'all
Resting
talk to me.
bitch face.
That's what it is.
You
I
and
think.
Mikey got resting bitch face.
Mikey got it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That might be an Aries thing.
No, you think I got resting? You think I got resting bitch face?
You might have it sometimes.
No.
Does he
No.
have it?
Vic says no.
You don't have it?
The judges say no.
I have like resting dough face, like
Dough.
like you know, like you're just. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
So,
I got trauma.
you know, trauma. What time is it, man?
Fucking right.
It is.
What time is it?
It's 9:20.
Fucking right.
Yeah, you can smoke my.
What?
We can
yeah,
spark
oh
it up.
shit! I ain't even rolled up.
Roll up. Oh, yeah, I know,
Yeah.
cuz.
Spark it up.
I
You
ain't
can
even
hold
know.
it out. Yeah,
I'll
man. This is
smoke.
Joe Rogan vibes, bro.
I'll
Let
smoke
my
something.
let my dog do his thing.
You got another question?
Question. Oh, yo. So we could do. I mean, this is a little exclusionary, but Eve's Tumor concert was fun. I don't know if y'all were at the Eve's Tumor concert last
Oh, I
week.
forgot about the recap.
Uh,
Should we talk shit about Izzy? Or is that
No,
gonna be
we
bad?
could just say good things about the other artists.
No, they had a performer called Izzy
We didn't.
Gillespie.
We were
His name
we were
was?
we're not gonna name the person, but
Oh, we wasn't gonna name him. Oh no, that's my man.
no,
He's my man.
you know,
That's
it's
my
hard
dog.
to do a performance where it's like you over a backing track, you know, and it's like a giant stage.
I've seen people do good ones.
Yeah, but it is hard. It is
I ain't
hard.
gonna talk shit about
The rappers just do the ad libs.
But he
Like the
wasn't
back-
no, he was going in. It just didn't. It just wasn't not good. It just wasn't. Fuck it. He just wasn't good, bro. He wasn't good. If he see me, I'd be like, bro, you got
But
it.
remember we
It
were
wasn't
in
a good
the
show.
show was like, yo, that motherfucker was killing it. Me and Kat were like, oh yeah.
Nah.
Meanwhile, we're like we're like in the balcony. He's like, no, ho, ho, ho,
Shit.
you know,
This is
like, making
bad.
fun of
I was
him.
like, this is bad.
Shit.
Like me and Tucker
We're
looked at each other
a
like
cynical,
5 times.
We're
Yeah.
like a cynical local asshole. Like, oh, look
But
at
this
guy.
is the thing. I've been around a lot of good artists.
We're critics.
I've been around a lot of good artists, and I know good shit when I see them. I've been around good performers. So I'm like, oh, okay. You motherfuckers, y'all really don't care about this like that. You care about the cloud. I can see it. I can see it, bro. I can see right through that
That'll
shit.
make me stop
I was
dancing.
actually like hanging with some people. It was like a friend of a friend in town situation, and
Yeah.
like the topic. I was just kind of just there. I wasn't really in the conversation, but listening to them, the topic became like pretty much the best cities to like social climb in, to like in the music industry. You know, like just like very like upfront, just like that's what you're doing. You know.
Oh, that's what they
Yeah,
that's what they were
like,
talking
like,
about?
yeah. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Oh, you gotta check niggas on shit like that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
You gotta
Like,
check
that's
niggas.
wild.
You gotta check. That's what they said to you?
I mean, they didn't use the word social climb, but like that's what they were talking about.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was strange. They're just like, yeah, you know.
They're not from here.
No,
Okay. Yeah, man. That's depressing to me.
vaguely from here.
That's
not-
depressing. That's
yeah.
depressing to me because I'm very protective of the city, man. I'm very protective of our culture. You know
Yeah,
what
I'm just like, what happened to just like, let's just art for art's
Yeah,
sake. you know?
everybody from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody from New
we're all
Orleans.
from here.
I
Crazy.
mean,
Crazy, right?
No,
You're
no,
just sitting in a
no,
room full
Uber
of people.
drivers are
because that's not that's,
from your Uber
that's
drivers
not
are like,
that,
what the
that's
fuck?
not that real. That's not a real thing right now. Like I promise you, majority of our parties that we do, it's more. It's probably 40% people from New Orleans in that.
And that's like pretty good.
Yeah, but that's dope though.
That's like bragging rights.
Yeah, that's dope. But also on the same tip.
I bet you when we go to Rabbit Hole this weekend, it's probably gonna be less than that. Though,
Well, that's rabbit hole.
you know.
But it's like they come in, but it goes back to kind of like what you're saying. Also, putting a room full of people that you don't know
Yeah.
on some shit.
Yeah.
So it's like that duality, but also in the same token, but being like not from here, but like in a social climate aspect, not in like a negative way. Like Vic coming down here, you're from California, right? Ashley from being from Bed-Stuy, Beth, Niall, shout out Secret
Yeah.
Handshake, Rabbit
Yeah.
Hole, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to us, we're like, yo, like you didn't fornicate or extort our culture, or
Well, these people who are given to the culture,
But that's what I'm
they're
saying. So
adding.
there are people that are out here doing those things in a positive aspect and making sure they include all the right, you know what I'm saying, elements, not just the people, but like, oh, where I'm gonna do this and who I'm gonna do it with and how I'm gonna do it. So it's like I get why somebody would be like, oh, because everybody's friendly, you can go to a party, make a
Yeah.
friend. But I mean, I feel like that's a weird statement to make though.
No,
Like,
it's
it's like,
a-
oh, this
I
is a
would-
so easy
I
city
would've-
to so.
I
I would
would've
have
trolled him.
snickered at that
I would
too,
have trolled him
kinda
for the rest
like-
of the night.
Yeah, well, I was like in disbelief.
Yeah,
I
like
was
did you really just
Yeah.
say
I
that?
mean,
Yeah.
sometimes people say shit. I'm just like, okay, you revealed yourself to me. I don't really feel a place to like engage with you on this.
Right,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly. Because
Now
you're
I
doing this.
know where we stand, or
Well,
you know how I feel.
you
how I
know,
feel. You know.
Sometimes that's when I play the black card. I play the race card, just to, just to fuck with them, because like, man, it's so disingenuous. Number one, this city gets sucked from so much that we put so much in we put so much of our lives into this shit for motherfuckers to come and just take from us, man. And that's the problem I have with all these fucking corporations. That's the problem I have with motherfuckers. But I also have problems with people who in the entertainment game for the wrong reasons.
Yep.
Like I have problems with that shit because I'm like, bro, this shit. What have you done? Have you like, bro? I've had to go empty out piggy banks with roaches in them.
Real talk.
to go buy like a dollar burger from Burger King.
Yeah.
Just to eat.
Walk to Burger King.
You know what I'm saying? I remember
walking
doing
down
that for a
Elysian
couple,
Fields.
and it was in it for me. It was like for a couple of niggas. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I remember recording fucking Notice Me in this bitch, and you gotta record in the summertime with the AC off.
Yeah.
Like you
Real talk.
sweating to get the like, you know what I'm saying?
First
Like,
time I had the studio, we had to do that. I was recording Poncho and
Yeah.
fucking Nutty, and we had the studio had no windows, so we had the fans in there. We had to
Such a
shut them.
great struggle studio thing
Right,
that we
right,
all
yeah.
been through.
Turn
Just like,
all the
right,
fans
y'all,
off, all
got
the
it.
AC
But it's
units
like, when
off.
you show up, it's blasted.
yeah.
Cause like, all right, we're gonna blast the AC. Cause so all of a sudden it's like freezing, and then like,
Real.
you're like, all right, I can turn it off and record. You know,
They're
what
going
I'm
to the
saying?
mansion and doing rehearsals at y'all house uptown just
In
to
that
do the
giant
fucking
uptown house with no furniture.
And they had no furniture in the bitch. It
I
was just
had,
like,
acoustic
I had a
probably sounded
couch and a
fire.
coffee table.
you had a bed in that
None
bitch.
of my roommates
Yeah.
had any furniture.
You didn't have nothing in there, but you had a mattress.
I had a desk and a mattress.
But
I put my couch in the living room for everybody.
Oh, that was your couch.
That's my couch and the coffee table.
That was your couch that Odyssey was sleeping on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I was sleeping on that. Yeah. Struggle hours.
Everybody came out of Pink Room. I
Ooh,
remember
the
like,
incubator.
a lot of niggas came out of Pink Room.
Yeah.
A lot of people who doing shit in the city right now. But I would say this, man, like, you know, all of that shit, bruh, like, and the motherfuckers just coming in here and just trying to, like, cypher from, like, all right, bro, whatever, bro. You fuck out of here. I check niggas on shit like that.
Bro.
I check niggas on shit like
Yeah.
that because, man, like, you know, you gotta go through the mud. You gotta go through the mud because then don't complain. But you know, I'm trying to send niggas love and light now. So I need to get my mind right. I'm starting to send niggas. I'm reading this spiritual book by this lady named Sonya, and I'm just trying to be positive. And even in my negative emotions, I'm just sending love and light to my negative emotions. Are you dumping the guts? Oh, you need an ashtray? I have an ashtray right over there.
You dumping the guts?
Shout out
I don't
Vic.
like that sentence.
Dumping the guts?
You dumping the guts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
You I busted a gut. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Check for blood.
I do need therapy though.
All right, we are making progress.
In the episode.
Wow. Now
That
that's
I don't mean I'm going to it, but
you're gonna go.
I don't think I am.
We're gonna have an intervention.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going. I don't think I'm going.
We might not all not want it, but everybody might need it.
I was talking to Mikey about this on the phone the other day, and
Therapy right there.
well, he was like, "I'll talk to you, but I'm
No.
biased." and we was talking. I was like, I said, but see, I could process this shit. I run through the whole jokes.
But you might not need it, but doesn't mean it wouldn't benefit you greatly. It might not even be about you needing it.
I think I'm going to have mental tussles with the therapist. I think I'm gonna be in there arguing with the therapist.
Well,
Maybe for the first
have
time.
you seen Sopranos?
Yes, I have. It was the whole show was about him and his fucking therapist.
Yeah.
Well, I only got to season 4.
You gotta get to the end.
Oh, you did.
Didn't he start fucking this therapist?
We're not gonna spoil it for you.
Okay.
We respect the show too much.
All right.
Tucker had a good question.
Oh yeah. Wait, which one?
What two opposing artists do you want to see collab on a track together?
Oh yeah, an unexpected collab from 2 artists. It's kind of hard on the spot.
And
but-
this is like a general
Spooky
question?
Black and Uzi.
Spooky
Ooh.
Black and Uzi.
You can put Spooky Black with basically anybody though. That's how good Spooky Black is.
Johnny Cash and Spooky
I love
Black.
Spooky Black.
Johnny Cash.
It's
Spooky
like
Black.
Kanye, Spooky Black, Lil Wayne. I love Spooky Black, bro.
Put the mic up to call.
Now we turn.
I think I'd want to
She
see.
used that anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like on I feel like my first ones like I would go to, it would be like I'd like to see like somebody like you know we love No Worries, so I'd love to see like Knowledge produce an album for like I don't know, like let's say like her or Badu or even like a joint collab album of like him and Madlib. But then like I don't know, that's what I think about like hip hop.
What about like Knowledge and like Freddie Gibbs, just on some like?
Oh yeah, like yeah,
Has that
like
been done.
I don't know.
That's very hit. Yeah, it's not even really that crazy, but that would be cool.
That's something I want to. That's something I would want to listen
That sounds
to.
realistic.
Like on some like.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I always wanted more better rap and rock collab. Like throughout history, there have been some like
There's some good.
Kendrick and Imagine Dragons, boo. Jay-Z and Linkin Park,
good
boo. You know, like, but there's a lot of bad taste ones, in my opinion, at least. You know. Dude, I don't know.
Remember that Jay-Z Linkin Park shit?
I'm trying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you said that already?
But no, but
cool.
I'm thinking like 2000s and present. You know,
There's a B-side record on a Deftones album, the Rarities and B-sides, and it's Cypress Hill and Deftones, and it's probably everything you would think it is. It's a really good joint. But like shit like that I fuck with. But like I like a lot of that old school, like that 2000s white boy shit, like Limp Bizkit and fucking shit like that. Nah, not so much. Not so much Papa Roach. Nah, nah, not really fucking with that. I like more of the heavy shit.
You know Kanye and Hoobastank did a thing.
What is?
Who's Hoobastank?
See, exactly. The caucasity of that statement is jarring.
2006. This is a 2006 white rock band.
They had like
they
a
definitely
hit.
stuck.
Yeah, they had like a hit.
They had like huge
Ooh.
hits. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm always
Jim
impressed
Pollard,
by. I'm always
dude.
impressed by
Rappers,
how
huh?
deep y'all music knowledge is. Cause like we all DJs, and like my music knowledge is deep to like a motherfucker who's not a DJ.
Right.
But then I get around my friends whose shit is like deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, y'all some real fucking.
What like a Sade and Birdman album?
Y'all some real heads. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all real heads.
Shout out one of my favorite New Orleans rappers, bro.
Birdman.
Birdman.
Oh, yeah, Birdman go hard.
Birdman, straight up.
Birdman best verses on Player While You Hating. Hypnotize Cash Money.
This one here bezeled out.
Yeah. This one here
Straight up. I'm up in Club Whistles with a $10,000 bar tab. That's how he started the verse, son. Like, you know it's like Jizzle and Wayne, but like, come on, dog. You know Birdman's
Wait,
verse.
Birdman wasn't writing that?
Who?
You don't think he was writing that?
No.
It sound like he was.
I think he was writing that shit, no?
Right.
I think he was writing some of them lyrics, some of the bars. Manny was writing that shit.
Remember Birdman's verse on Constantly Hating by Young Thug? Remember that?
No, I don't.
No.
There's that track one.
You got into that Rich Gang Birdman.
Yeah, I'm talking like early.
He talking about Cash
I'm trying to bring it to the
Birdman.
future.
That Rich Gang Birdman.
Yeah, Rich
No,
Gang
but the
Birdman's
new
more
one's
like,
funny as fuck. The new shit.
I gotta hear. I haven't listened to it.
You never listen.
it's structured.
You didn't listen to Barter 6 by Young Thug?
I couldn't fuck with it because he was trolling Wayne.
Bro,
Damn.
that's like my top 2 rap albums of the decade.
You told me that. You told me that's like a great album to you. Like you really fuck with that.
every day for like 2 years.
No, he
straight.
really fuck with that Thug album heavy.
That Thug album is like crazy to me, dude.
You know what's like that to me?
You gotta get stoned to listen to it, bro. You gotta smoke weed first,
I mean, the
bro.
Love Below is, but I'm such a fucking emo nigga.
I love anything Dungeon Family though.
Yeah.
Anything Dungeon Family produced, like I'm with it.
CeeLo, one of my favorite artists. CeeLo and Spooky Black.
CeeLo, Spooky Black.
I don't know if that's gonna work though.
Frank Ocean, Spooky Black.
Frank Ocean, Spooky Black. Frank Ocean, Spooky Black.
See, that would be something different.
I want Frank Ocean and Kurt Cobain.
Kirk dead though, right?
Fuck.
I
How
can
about
see that
just
working.
Kurt Cobain?
I
Can we
can
just
kind of
get
see
Kurt
that
back?
working.
What about Kurt Cobain's?
Oh,
Sure. How about
the rapper? Yeah.
I want Kevin Gates with Tegan and Sarah.
Oh, Kevin Gates. Yeah. Kevin Gates and Spooky Black will be hard.
With Tegan and Sarah.
Give me Webby and Alchemist.
Probably Fresh and Reckless. And
Fresh and
Hey,
Restless.
hit what they? How was?
Oh, yeah.
Stop it! Wait, thank you. Right?
No, that might go hard though.
Webby and Alchemist.
That might go
Stop
hard.
it.
Bro, my favorite album is Covert Coupe. That's one of my favorite.
Him and Alan and Spitter.
That's one of my favorite. Like, that album is flawless. That album is fucking flawless.
What about Soulja Boy and Boosie?
That would
Yeah,
that'd be some
I could
bangers.
see them. Yeah, like
That'd be
making
some
like.
bangers.
Now I'm trying to think of something realistic.
No, that'd be some bangers. They probably do.
I would
Soldier
want-
Boy is very fucking
Soulja Boy was
guy.
supposed to be on the Kanye album,
Hits, bro.
but he took him off.
Like I don't know why y'all like Soldier Boy.
Soulja Boy invented the internet.
Soldier Boy not to be slept on with the hits. Nigga, we made it. Yeah, man, come on, man. I gotta stop sleeping on Soldier.
Like
I
when
like
we,
the big T-shirts.
I still wear them. Fuck it.
Why we don't give Soldier respect? What is it about him that just is it his trolling?
I mean, it was a thing. He was 16. It was for teenagers. It was
But
for
what I'm
kids,
saying is,
you know,
he's probably better than Bow Wow in my opinion.
yes, of course.
But I think Bow Wow gets more respect than Soldier.
Why does Bow Wow get more respect than Soulja Boy? I don't think so. I think Soulja Boy gets more
I thought
respect
he
than
did.
Bow Wow.
I thought he did.
Yeah, I think Soulja Boy gets Big Draco
Who's
gets
out
way
here
more
respecting
respect.
Bow Wow.
Yeah. Who's not respecting Bow Wow?
Yeah, I've never seen Fast and Furious, so
Hey, Bow Wow in Fast and Furious?
you ever bought a Bow Wow CD?
No. Why would I do that?
Maybe you're like a kid. You know, I don't know. You're on a nerd. Yeah.
Why would we do that?
Yeah, I got a good question now.
Okay.
What
we
was?
we
Yeah. What was the? Since we're all DJs, what was the first album you went in the store and bought? Like,
We discussed
on your own
this
shit.
so many times.
Bro,
I know so many
if I
times.
ever bought
I'm
an
curious to
album.
know because
I don't think I've ever bought an album.
Tell us yours because we've had this.
was it like not a
talk show, like,
CD
10
or not
times.
like
Man,
that boy.
I've been doing this shit.
Hold up, I'm about to expose
You ever
some
bought
shit.
music with your own money?
I'm about to expose some shit. You was getting the mix CDs from DJ Jess back when you.
No, I was doing mix CDs.
You would sell them with the school.
I was selling mix
schoolyard,
CDs.
huh?
You was selling mix CDs
Yeah, I was
too?
selling mix CDs. That was my come up. So I've always been the bootleg dude. That's how I got into music. That's why I know so much. But I know a lot about
Yeah.
hip hop and R&B. So
Right.
like I didn't get in the house until I was like in my fucking early 20s. You know what I'm saying? I got into the dance shit later in life. But I come from the hip hop shit, so I never really needed like I'm a computer nerd like on the low. So like I never really needed. I never had to buy a CD because my cousin who taught me how to hack.
You just never bought a tape or a CD?
We was bootlegging like the BG It's All On You in like 1998, 99,
yeah.
right?
Dang.
And we was like, that shit was selling. Those joints was selling like you was, the CD man was making money, bro.
Oh, CD Man was definitely.
Up until like 2012. I remember seeing the CD man not too long ago, like in 2012 or 2013. He was still selling CDs.
That's UFC man that be rolling the cart down like
Oh,
bourbon and shit.
they do that?
Dog, but can I tell you?
Yo, hey yo, the USB man go hard
Wait.
outside of
Oh, this a real thing?
outside of America.
I'm about to steal
If you got
this.
USBs, you
I'm about to be the
clocking.
USB man.
Wait, time out.
But it's-
Is that a
Yeah.
real thing?
It'd be edits.
Edit to what?
Of like whatever, like music he might be playing some Bruno, some Rihanna, like whatever, or it could be like newer, older shit, but it be having.
So he sell USBs?
It's like $30. If you tell him you're a DJ, he'll sell it to you like $25.
So he sell USBs with music on it?
Oh, and he's got a little cart that he pushes with a big sound system with a screen. You can change which one you want. A dog.
All right.
And then, and wait,
Where is this man at?
He be up and down Bourbon all the time, and he be in like Tremaine.
that'll be hard. And then, so, damn, I didn't, cause I've been trying to figure out what's the next wave. So if this nigga selling USBs, he's on bourbon.
But my thing is, it's like, how is that really viable? Because people just want to stream shit now. They want it on.
No,
if it's
but
not on Spotify,
But
they don't give a
DJs
fuck.
like them bound. Like,
Yeah, I'm about to say.
so that's what I'm saying. Do you still download music, right? You have to.
Yeah,
We all still download music.
yeah.
So
But I still buy music too.
I still
Like,
buy music as well because I
Yeah.
got to for my
I
for
bought
my
a Flying Lotus
my,
record the
my
other day.
DJ set.
Yeah,
Like, cause all the shit off Bandcamp, you really can't get. Like some of the shit I could get off SoulSeek, but a lot of times I'll
So
just.
sick be having shit.
Oh, SoulSeek be having, but some.
nah.
find
But
music
some
on
tracks are
SoulSeek.
just so exclusive.
So some sets you got to just
gotta-
Bandcamp the shit.
Yeah.
can't
I
cap
spend
it.
probably, I
support
spend
that.
like $40 a month on Bandcamp, just off of music.
It feels good to.
No,
support
that's
somebody.
dope though.
No, I mean I have to because I want the fucking tracks, and I'm not trying to rip them. I'm trying to.
Right.
I ain't trying to wait.
Yeah,
Like electronically, bro.
especially when it's good shit.
Oh yeah, good shit.
It's like, man, I don't have no.
I spent $30 on the Bandcamp the other day, like on one dude shit.
Yeah.
But I got like
Is that Diplo?
no, it was a different.
The new Diplo.
Nah, it's this nigga named Ezel, I think I got like 40 tracks though for $30.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I use them all too. I use a lot of them.
Fade them into each other and shit.
Yo,
Yeah. What you say?
Fade them into each other, you know. Just
Fade
mix-
them. What the fuck?
you said
Fade-
fade them.
Oh yeah,
just
phase
yeah.
them
mixing
into
them
each
all
other.
together
I
at the
do
same
mix.
time.
I do mix them.
But
I do.
With certain artists, like I might run like 2 or 3 that'll be like the same artist, but like completely different like energy, just to see like. But in my head, I'm like, damn, I'm running the same.
You know what?
Yeah, but most of the time people don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Not
like
even-
in my head it works. Like
They,
that.
they never know.
Right.
They never know. But you know what? I could tell when DJs speeding up the tempo, the subtle tempo changes. I can tell.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not even the pitch changes, just the tempo. I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
okay.
you can tell.
But you know, when you first, you didn't realize it when you was like in the audience. You didn't realize it. A good DJ, you could.
You can't help it.
Yeah.
See,
Like you might be trying to tune it out.
Yeah.
Well, my
so
theory
so
is
that's another similarity of playing drums and DJing,
Mm.
because I can hear those BPM shifts.
Oh, you
Like,
can hear,
especially like if I'm at a
Trying to
live
stay in
show, I'll
pocket.
be like, the
Yeah.
drummer sped up or they sped up the music, but just
Trying to
keeping
stay
that pocket.
You ever see the Pocket Queen?
Yeah,
She used to be down here a lot, huh?
man, they say she's from New Orleans.
Oh, she from New
I'm
Orleans.
still waiting on the Carfax,
So,
but
she used to be with Grace.
I mean,
I seen her play
people
with,
said, yeah, we need to read New Orleans receipts, but
good.
people say she
Well,
is.
she used to be down here a lot with Grace. Right, we was doing the Pink Room. I used to see her at the Ace all the time, but I haven't seen her in a minute. So, but she's
she's in LA now.
oh, she's in LA.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah, but
She
but
stay
nah,
in pocket.
she's dope.
she stay in that
She's
pocket.
dope, yeah.
That pocket. Yeah.
She's dope. I actually just bought her some of her signature sticks.
A word.
What was that? A couple of days ago.
Yeah.
I had to go run to the store for Josh for the
How
Tank of the Banger.
often y'all run out of sticks? Like, how do you break sticks?
So I just started playing with this stick company called La Backbeat. It's a
Okay.
guy out of Lafayette who
Yeah.
makes drumsticks.
Yeah.
And man, I can't tell you the last time I broke a pair of his sticks.
Well, so sticks break often?
Sticks do break often, depending on what company you play with.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
different grades,
Yeah.
different sizes, different. But it's more so about the quality of the wood, and are you
Okay.
cutting the wood along the grain a certain way? Oh, wood tip all day. No,
But you do feel like a badass when you
no.
break a stick though, a little bit
What
though.
size, like, is 5?
It depends. See,
what's
I
like
feel like a
the-
badass if I'm playing through the show and I break a stick.
What about you got blood?
I don't feel like a badass if the first hit of the show the stick goes.
Yeah, that's wild.
Then I'm like, okay, I'm not playing these sticks anymore.
So you keep always a bag of sticks.
Man, I'll
Oh,
keep a brick of sticks.
Bro,
a brick
why
is
bring a
12
bag of
pair.
sticks?
Oh, you bring a bag of sticks.
I mean, we have
Yeah.
one, why not bring it? It's like
Yeah.
how,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know
but-
this. I didn't know nothing
Get
about
different
this.
kinds of sticks,
It's all-
brushes.
It's also cool though when you get to a certain level of playing as a musician.
Yeah.
Like now, man, sometimes I just get on the flight with underwear and sticks. And go play the show,
Yeah.
change, and we
and
fly
all
right
your
back.
flash drives since you're the USB man.
That's hard.
Yeah, USB makes such a pop, bro. I'm gonna buy one.
Dog, you gotta show me who the USB. We gotta take an
Yeah,
adventure.
we need to
Let's
take a
just-
trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know who this USB man is.
Is this
too.
some Bourbon Street shit?
Tell them to come set the flow.
What time? Wait. What time would be on Bourbon Street? Like, is it a shooter? Like, you could get shot time, or is it regular time? No, because you could not get shot at 5 in the day.
Get shot o'clock.
You can probably see him in the day, but like
Because after 10 o'clock on Bourbon, it's Wild
you can catch him
Magnolia.
before 10.
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
passing out flash drives at the show.
I just want to call Udi right now and be like, dog, go see if he's
Yeah.
working. Go see if USB man out there.
Damn, USB man.
we should get him on the
I
show.
don't know his name, but he just be pushing
For-
his car
with
bro,
USBs?
We should, we,
with
should,
the-
we should get him on the show.
We should, USB man.
he's got like a little
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got to vet him.
neon fucking crayon.
gotta vet
It's
the
like,
USB
Let's just get him
man.
in here. Not even find.
Just bring him in my house, huh?
Fuck it.
Just bring USB man to my house. You're the nigga who on Bourbon.
USB man.
I'm vetting any nigga who be on Bourbon frequently. Niggas, yeah. If you on Bourbon frequently,
Absolutely.
you just can't
It's
walk
not
in.
even
dog.
funny anymore.
Nah.
It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
For real. It's
I
messed
can't.
up.
I can't be on Bourbon frequently. I don't
I'll
know.
go like 8 blocks around
No,
it.
I went to the strip club on Bourbon. What's it, in 2019?
That was Friday, dude.
That was the last time I went. I went
Yeah,
to,
it was-
I went to Penthouse.
It was Ray Ray's birthday.
I think it was Hustlers or Penthouse. I don't know. I went with Red Bull. Yeah, they paid for it.
They gave you
That's all
ones?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What?
They gave me a whole stack. What the fuck you think? I'm just fucking gonna? I'm not.
I wouldn't think you would do that.
I did it.
Yo,
I did
It
it.
was fun. You liked it?
I had a good time.
Free money.
Yeah.
well, they gave you money or here?
But they gave me money and I went to go. I had lap dances, but I ended up talking to the strippers
Right.
more than even having the lap dance.
I know.
I'm just sitting in there talking like, yeah, man. So how you got into this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It don't really work on me.
yeah. Yeah. What you said?
We used to do it after I was in the strip club on Bourbon.
Oh, after.
Like 4:30 a.m.
Oh, that's what y'all.
Yeah, well, like it was. We had escapades in Metairie. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like,
Ooh.
the main thing. But
Bro, that's throwback.
yo, for real, that was where I cut my teeth. You know?
You think Metairie gonna pop back off?
No. I think it's
The East, bro. I got a new weekly at Shishi's.
but it was.
They gonna
we used
fucking
to do-
rob
There
you.
used to be a strip club in Bourbon called Deja Vu,
Okay.
and
That's a weird name for a strip club.
you know that was the name of it. It was 2 floors. Right?
I remember Deja Vu.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not the
you
one in the
know,
East. Wait, Deja Vu is. Oh, I remember Deja Vu on Bourbon. Yes. I remember Deja Vu. I've been in
a
there.
lot of, like a handful of my OGs. Really, one was
That was the Black Strip Club.
there are a lot of black girls.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it was like you can have
Oh, for real?
tattoos, bullet wound, C-sections.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo.
Bullet wound C-sections.
Yeah, like some of them strip clubs. Like,
Give
they-
him
Yeah,
the,
bro.
give him the mic so he could tell his story.
Bullet wound C-sections.
No, I was
like
saying
punk
like
band.
some of the strip clubs out there, like you know, the women can't have tattoos and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You can have, but like, anyway. So it was a strip club we did. But I get jumped by some dancers, bro.
You got jumped by the dancers?
No.
How much you gonna pay for that?
I said before that happened.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
shut up. But we used to do. Well, really, it was Udi and Snow. Shout out Snow. Shout out my brother Udi. They would set up on the second floor. It was the private, like the VIP area. It was only like one pole, a bar, and they would set up the equipment behind the bar, and it'd be like 4 a.m, and we'd be playing like breaks and electro, and like we'd be there till 2 p.m. Like
Oh, word? So
and
y'all
they'd have like 1 or 2 like different dances,
Yeah.
and like the homie that was bartending was like basically like brother sister type deal to our boss at Escapades, because that was a gay club.
Yeah.
Before it was Escapades at 4 a.m. It was a women's gay club. It was lesbians, and it was called Lipsticks. And then at 4 a.m. technically it changed over to Escapades.
Oh, you really DJ'd in the trenches.
Oh, that was my shit. There's nothing I would. There's one thing I could bring back, and like for like one weekend,
Yeah.
like it would be that. Like
You really DJ'd like everywhere, kid. Like that's
almost, and maybe in the south. That
No, what I'm talking
whatever.
about just like any situation you've been in it as far as a DJ. Like
Oh, I love it.
Cause
Yeah.
I've never I've DJed one strip party. I DJed one strip party on Basin Street. This was I don't remember what the fuck.
It was just like a party and they had strippers.
Yeah, it
See,
was a
that's
party.
fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
yeah.
That's wild though.
Yeah.
Not that this shit wasn't, but like I feel
Yeah.
that that's just a little different.
Yeah,
That's
I haven't done that in a minute.
I mean, when I play, everyone turns to a stripper. That's all I'm saying.
you haven't DJed the strip club yet, huh?
Huh?
You haven't DJed the strip club.
I haven't, and I'm not quite sure. It seems like that's gonna be in my future.
I never DJ'd as a strip club DJ.
No, but you DJ'd in the strip club.
I've
for
DJ'd
sure, yeah.
as a stripper.
A strip club DJ is a different DJ though.
No, completely.
It's a totally different
completely.
DJ.
Like I don't have like
it's not
the-
even. They're not even really. They
It
more
doesn't mean you
like.
can really do what you want to do, right?
No, you're just the guy who's gonna tell them coming up to the stage. You know what I'm saying? And you play their music like
Come to the stage.
But certain they do. They do
Right,
have.
exactly.
But they do have some.
yeah. Is that your stripper song you're coming out to? If you were a male
Going to the
stripper,
bone.
what's the song you're coming out to?
If I was a male stripper,
Yeah, what's the song you're coming out to? You're a male
fuck,
stripper.
man.
You're running out, and everyone's like,
Man.
ah!
You put me on the spot, man.
That's a
hard
good
one.
question. See, that's a good question. That's a good
That's
question.
a good
Come on.
question.
Y'all can
What's
think
the-
of it while yeah. Mine's I'm Every Woman.
By Whitney Houston.
Yeah, that's what I'm coming out
That's
to.
perfect for you. That's perfect for you. I gotta
Maybe
find-
Got to Be Real.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Got to, yeah. Just get
Got to Be
sincere, you
Real.
know.
I like the Dolomite Hustler.
Ooh.
Or Shaft.
I wouldn't come out
The Shaft theme song.
It's too funk. It's too. I won't come out to some. I won't come out to something smooth. I want Beanie Weenie coming out. You know
Ooh,
what I'm
you
saying?
beanie weenie and coming out, son?
Yeah, I'm
Definitely
Beanie
throwing
Weenie.
money.
Yeah.
Definitely throwing money.
It's a Sade sample. It's a Sade sample. Yeah. I missed that.
Yeah, that shit's smooth.
All right,
That
everybody
is
answer that one. What's your male stripper song you're coming out to?
Man, my male stripper song. I think I thought about something from Webby.
You coming out bopping, right?
Yeah.
That's
I
a
like
little
that.
violent, Yeah.
Some early Trill ENT shit.
Tucker, you have
Yeah.
assless chaps, huh?
Ooh.
Yeah, they're all known this weekend.
Yeah.
Chill's borrowed them.
Paradise Garage Jones. Straight up.
All right.
I don't know what would be mine. It would have to probably be something like in between, like what y'all are saying, I guess. Like
Some Drake for sure. I see you.
some Drake. I could fuck with some B-side. I'm gonna come out to some.
Remember Marvin's Room?
Marvin's
No, I come out.
worse.
I'd probably come out to like FTK's remix of that Drake he did, that bounce out of it. I can't remember. I don't know. I could do a Drake.
You do for free.
Ooh, that's how you see me coming out? 100? Yeah, all right. What about them? Okay, I can see that. You put a 20?
It should be a strip club DJ.
Would you put me like a 20 or like a 10? Like
25.
coming out to Drake for free.
Wait, you gonna spot him a 20 and a $5 bill?
No, one of the Grover Cleveland $25 bills.
Oh, they have one of those?
No, I made that.
Oh, okay.
I had a partner when we used to go to the strip club, and he would come see his DJ, or if we would just go for like $2 Tuesdays. He was just like unfucking hinged, bro. He was cool, but like when he got, like he just turned
She
it
like me, bro.
right.
No, bro.
Type shit.
Different,
Like,
bro.
and I'm like, type shit, but like he would be like, watch this, and he would always put like a 5 or a 10, and he'd fold that.
Yo, watch this.
Wait, and he really would. And he'd take a sip of his beer, and he'd lay his head on the stage and put that bitch like that.
Oh, he was ready to
And she
go.
would grab that bitch.
Oh,
and every time
with her
I tell
ass
him,
cheeks?
"Dog,
He'll
You
go.
better
Yeah.
wash your face, bro.
I said, you
Oh.
don't sip, you ain't hitting no more of my weed tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to tell him, like, don't drink. Let me get a sip of your beer right now, bro. None of that. Like,
He was wild.
no, he really.
He was chaotic. son. I like friends like that who just like out of there, who just fucked up. You gotta have a couple of friends who just fucked up, yo. Like just like, all right.
It was my
Yeah,
partners, like,
yeah.
you bring out from, like, they would be
Yeah.
from, like, Destrehan, LaPlace
Oh, yeah,
type
they-
shit.
they-
You know,
yeah.
like,
Below.
right,
Yeah.
so, so when they come out, they're
They-
like,
oh, they're
I'm
ready
like,
to
oh,
go, yeah.
fuck.
Below for sure.
That's fucking nuts.
On the B
Yeah.
side, one of my best friends, I'm not gonna say his name, but like he's like a brother to me. We would go and we would DJ together, and like he didn't fuck with like people like, I don't know, I guess like women like just approaching, jumping on him or whatever, dancing. Just he was mannered, you know what I'm saying? And like they would come over, what's up?
Oh, he had a thing on him?
No,
Oh.
pull out like a 10. He go, no, thank you.
Oh, he
He would
like,
just give it the money and be like, no,
He don't
thank
even
you.
want fuck. He don't even want.
No, he's still like, oh, I know I'm in here, but like I'm sitting here, but like here, just
Yeah.
boom, I'm good, thank you.
I'm not a big strip club goer, man. It don't do it for me. 'Cause
I feel that.
I blow too money too fast. I went with my sister the last time I went to the strip club I was with my sister, and she's like popping. Like she go to the strip club, they all know her name and shit. Bring her hot wings and shit.
Hot in the strip club?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
tight.
And
That's tight.
and so they gonna get like they gonna get their ones and shit. They're like, "Cat, give me your money." So I pull out $40. They're like,
Broke
"What
ass.
the fuck are you doing?"
Fuck
What you?
out of here.
They say you can't even get that. You need $100 to get because they give you about stacks of hundreds.
Oh, what the fuck?
So I'm like, what you mean? I'm gonna give 40 ones because I'm thinking that's a lot of ones. Nah, we don't do that.
41.
Yeah,
Yo, I'm putting the change in my
motherfucker.
pocket.
So,
I'm gonna break it as 100 and put.
101
So,
or
bro,
more.
I
60 in my
got
pocket.
the 100 ones. But that shit went through so fast, bro. It went through so fast. Then I know y'all trying to like, so I was like, all right, this not my joke.
Also, it's like, I can be around women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. But it is fun when you just
I feel like eating wings in a booty club is crazy. Though.
yo, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Maybe we just haven't had the right night at strip club.
You got to go to the right one.
We just haven't.
Mistakes I've ever had at strip club.
See, we sleep.
The number of strip clubs per capita is in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Really?
And there is
Really?
a farmhouse family-owned strip club that has incredible food that's all from their farm.
Why we don't know about that?
Well, I like
we
Because
not
it's
in
in
Portland.
Portland, Oregon.
Bro, you right.
Florida got the best strip clubs though. Florida probably. I haven't been to Atlanta strip clubs. No, I did go to Atlanta strip club before. It
It's like Tip Drill video?
I seen Jazzy Fame. It's just like it's more of just it's more of like a club than anything.
Yeah, it's more of a club than a strip club.
Yeah, it's
in
more like
ATL.
they got tables and shit. They got tables. It's just like chicks walking around naked.
terrifying.
But
It's terrifying.
it's not. But see, the thing about New Orleans, we just got gangster strip clubs. You know what I'm saying?
With gangsta-
That's what I grew up on,
with
like
gangsta
like
bees.
Passions. I was in Passions, bro. Where
He was at Shishi's.
you could get something strange for $15, $20.
Oh, easily.
I'm like 18. This is the type of shit that it's just two different types. So when I went to,
What about that?
what about love?
What about, yeah,
That's what we should name a strip club, Love and Poetry.
love and poetry.
So look, y'all got anything coming up this week besides Big Ball? Because we gonna all be at Big Ballers Dance Club this week.
Yeah, make sure
Besides-
everybody's at Rabbit Hole Saturday for that.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm stoked to play with my dog. For sure. Hey, look,
That's
we
gonna
gotta
be-
get Marcus
that's
to
gonna
come
be such a
down
good
here.
show.
Bro, I was just with Marcus, man.
Man, shout out my dog Marcus Lott.
I just did the More Love stream.
Shout out to More Love Stream, straight up.
Yeah. Did that
Oh, you did a
couple weeks.
podcast recently?
Not really a podcast stream.
Stream.
I played on Marcus Lott's
Okay.
stream that he does every Sunday.
Love it. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
What you got coming up
Me
though?
and Kid Love met.
Oh, y'all just met?
Playing Blitz. No,
Playing Blitz? No, for real,
during
like-
the stream.
Oh,
I
shit.
played on the stream, and then
Oh fuck.
when I got off the stream, I was playing.
Yeah.
We was rolling Bless and playing
Smoking
Blitz.
Blitz,
Yeah,
playing
that's right. That's what we was doing.
That's perfect. That's a love
I
connection.
was like, yo, I fuck with dog. Like, I told Marcus, I was like, man, why you don't call me when he's over?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, you selfish with your friends. No, that's my dog. Shout out Marcus.
That's how we make
shout out
connections in
DJ Marcus
entertainment.
Live, man, for real.
But tomorrow I'm doing the Wednesday after party for the Ace Hotel. The Wednesday at the Square after party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What time that start?
I think it's like 8 to like 9:45
All right.
or yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And then Thursday, me and Mikey doing grind.
Oh, booked and busy.
Yeah,
I just seen that. Yeah, I'm gonna come check y'all out.
yeah, come fuck with
I'm gonna
us.
come check y'all out. I ain't gonna go with that.
I know. I was like, yo, let's get everybody together.
Yeah,
Let's just do
we'll
this.
come check y'all out. You know, Friday, me and well, say that. Where we at? Cause I'm not.
Twin Sugar.
I'm not promoting.
No, free trial. There's free trial Lil Josie at Butter Ips Friday,
Yeah,
and then
But if
Pac and Bigot.
and then oh yeah, Twin Sugars at Rabbit Hole Sunday night with legwork and heart work.
Big leg.
Somehow, yeah, big leg with third leg work.
Third leg work.
Yo, third leg work. Yo,
Oh my
no one tell him about that.
No,
Fiendin' Sunday night too, man.
Oh,
Pack,
Fiendin'
look,
is
so
Sunday
much,
night.
so much fun, so much talent.
I forgot Fiendin' the Sunday.
It's so much. I'm gonna try and come through after the show.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do my world tour. Then I'm gonna show up. You know.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, this is another edition of Set the Flow Radio.